everybody. Welcome back to the Superior Adventurers Guild. My name's Dave, your humble dungeon master, and we're back with Playtesters versus the Skull Fort, a little game that I like to oftentimes call my way to the TPK. It's so satisfying and so delicious, but I digress. My friends are here. They want to play a game. I told them that everything would be absolutely fine. So I don't know. Let's meet my friends. They're still my friends for the time being, at least. Hi guys. How are ya?
Hey,
Fabulous.
we're alive.
You are. Welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 long weeks. I'm very excited to jump back into this. Big shout out to the folks over at CZ RPG Publishing who wrote this content. It's brand new content. We're play testing it. It's actually out now. So if you are if you're a contributor to their Patreon, which I think I have, yes, I do. I have a link that will go into the chat here. Join their Patreon. They have great free stuff that they give out on the weekly basis. I love it. They're great. They provide us with a lot of good content to give away to our friends and our chat buddies. So thank you to Christian and his team. Before we get into the game tonight, I want to thank this awesome group of players for coming in and playing this game and getting into the characters. Last week we had a lot of strange madness and haunting type experiences, and you guys were awesome with the role play and just letting it happen and just leaning into it. So thank you so much for that. Let's go around the table really quick and give yourself a chance to introduce yourself. If there's anything that you have going on that you want to plug, please do that. And then also tell us who you're playing tonight. Let's start with Tim.
Okay, I'm Tim. Doing a few things. One thing I want to plug is New of Arden from Adventure Slang Productions. They'll be on this channel at some point in the future.
Later November, a couple weeks
Later
on
November,
Yep.
So coming right up. It's an awesome new world kind of exploration. Very much a open up your imagination kind of game. I'm blessed to be a part of the building of that. But Ty, shout out for him. Ty and Aaron are amazing people, and they're working really hard on it. I will be playing the Ranger. Trying to get into his voice. Joven. The name's Joven, and we've been lost for a long, long time.
Very true. We'll see if you find yourselves unlost at some point. Joven is our ranger, right?
Yep, that's me.
Yep, and hopefully will help guide us through this labyrinth of tunnels. We shall find out. Thanks so much for being here, Tim. I really appreciate it. It's always fun to have you on the stream. Love your role play chops are a great addition to this crew. So thank you. Let's jump over to the man, the myth, the legend, the old Redbeard himself, Vamp Wickman.
Hey everybody, Van Wickman, Chad here. Obviously tonight having some fun. I'll also be on this same channel, same time tomorrow for a monster hunting quest where I'll be playing a very different character than this. And it's going to require quite a bit of caffeine to do that. Otherwise, I mean, I'm here plenty of times on the channel doing fun stuff. We're not streaming it, but we'll be playing Call of Cthulhu soon. And anytime I get a chance to come here and try to test my chops against Dave to not die, the numbers aren't looking good, but, you know, we keep trying. I guess that's insanity. Or tonight I'm playing Quentin P. Stonecrusher, drunk wizard. And I have a very high constitution. I would like to see you get me drunk. I would also like to see me get me drunk. But as we're wandering around these tunnels, I mean, I got some spells. I'm going to do what I can, but who knows, man? It's crazy in here. We keep hurting ourselves, and people are hanging from the ceiling. I don't know if I'm drunk or not. You guys are crazy. Let's blow some shit up.
Did he say blow some shit up? Oh, boy. Oh, thank you, Vamp.
I don't know. Blowing things up inside a cave is a good idea.
Words of wisdom from our ranger, who happens to be a spelunking ranger Furbolg from way back. Vamp brought up an awesome point that we're starting up a Discord-based game of Call of Cthulhu, and that's just a great opportunity to plug our Discord if folks want to come over to our Discord, hang out, get involved in games. A lot of the folks that you're seeing here right now were folks that joined our Discord and then jumped in and got involved with our games. So that's a great way if you want to play, you want to stream, you want to get involved with us. We'd love to have you, so check us out on Discord. Let's jump over to Aaron.
There we go. Sorry about that. Get my new mic still working out. Hey, everybody. My name's Aaron. You can find me on Instagram at Complete Diagram Studios. I'm aspiring nerd maker of things and having a blast so far. Take a look. Always got to plug something on here because Dave's fallen in love with these things. So here's one for you, Dave.
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
The smiling DM. And of course, we got a fun little D20 twister there for you. And slide that bad boy open.
Whoa.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That and a bunch more stuff on there on the Instagram, and possibly some new stuff coming down the line that you're probably only going to get to see if you come watch more streams. So tune in. Tonight, I will be playing... okay, not John Wayne. Not John. I'll be playing Raslin, the half-elf paladin watcher of the group. A long-standing, just sort of individual keeping an eye on everyone, and probably they would consider themselves the moral center, but if anything, they're the tank. And walking flashbulb as well, if you watched our first half of this stream. So, yeah.
Great to have you back, Aaron. Love your crafting, and you are not an aspiring nerd, sir. You are fully arrived at nerddom, so welcome.
I'm an aspiring nerd crafter. I've been a nerd for my entire life.
Yes, I could see that, and I love it. Another nerd, let me introduce. Just kidding, Shelly. You're not a nerd.
Yes, I am.
He's not a nerd. Hi, Shelly.
Hello, I am Shelly. I have played one other game on this channel so far with Ashley, the Kobolds, the Oops All Kobolds, which was super fun. Doing this, and tomorrow I am also playing the Monsters Hunting, which is going to be dope because I will be playing a Bugbear Berserker.
Oh,
barbarian.
Wow.
It's going to be great.
That's sweet.
Barbarian, those are fun.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Cool. Glad to have you back, Shelly. You're awesome on the Kobolds. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Tell us, who are you playing tonight?
Okay, here's my voice. Not John Wayne. Not John Wayne. I am playing Havis. I am the Tabaxi. In the group, I am all black with a little wispy mohawk of white, which appeared after a very scary adventure in a swamp ages ago. I also have some white paws, which you hardly ever see because I keep them undercover when I am shooting my killer missiles. It turns out I am not very good at tracking, so I am going to go to the back, starting now, and hope for the best.
Oh, Havis. You're very fast, though, so you can run away as quickly as anyone.
Super fast. I am super fast.
Hey,
you guys
big
will all be devoured.
They are used to this, at least some of them. Huge shout out to Techie Woman's Ghost. All four of you have an advantage to start out the night, including any advantages that you might have still had left over from last week. I don't know if you did, but if folks want to get involved with the game and help out our players or our DM, which I probably don't need, to be honest with you, but I'll take it. You can cheer bits. 100 bits will get you one advantage point to give to anyone on the screen tonight. So thank you, Techie Woman's Ghost, for kicking us off. Of course, my name is Dave. You can find me playing games, producing games, and running games here on Guild Superior, including Tuesday night ongoing Greyhawk campaign that has started a new adventure. Hey, thank you, Wandering Endlessly. That's the spirit. I like that. I do have an advantage as well now. Come on over on Tuesday and check out our Greyhawk game. We've got a fun new adventure happening in Hamlet. For those of you who are savvy, you know what that means. In the meantime, my friends, we find ourselves here in the caves, and I would like, if you wouldn't mind, to give a brief update, a recap, if you will, of what happened during our last session. So as you recall, we are returning to the Flanness, a distant region of Sunndi, known as the Hestmarken. And our heroes have been sent on a quest by their benefactor, someone by the name of Ricario Orso, to investigate rumors of a powerful evil that has awoken in the mountains. You were to locate the source of the power, vanquish the evil, and return the weapon to the capital city of Pitchfield. Now, you arrived in the port city of Draycott, a small town on the narrow coastline, and you thwarted an attack by some disgustingly fell creature of arcane origins that was ravaging the town when you arrived. You met with the town elder, an elderly man named Gump Worsley, who implored you to end the string of abductions and strange disappearances that plagued Draycott. You followed the creature's path to a dark fissure hidden in the Hestmark Highlands and entered a labyrinth of tunnels, much like the ones behind Joven's head there, that weave their way through the earth. It was within these tunnels that you encountered monsters, madness, illusions, and traps. Pretty much all of the illusions, traps, monsters, and madness that CZRPG had written about in their module. So that's a pretty good playtest. Each of them beset upon you to erode your sanity, yet you persevered. You didn't really have much of a choice, to be honest with you. In your desperation, you continued forward, with Joven leading your advance. And as we ended part 1 of our playtesters versus the Skull Fort, you encountered an ethereal, glowing energy in the dark tunnels. It approached you, a ghostly figure of an elderly man, a miner of sorts. And as he drew near, with a hand outstretched, he called to you, "Why?" And as now he comes at you, I would like everyone to roll initiative.
$18.
All right. Hold on for 1 second here. Let's do this. 20 to 25.
22.
Okay.
Also 22.
Yeah.
All right. So who has the higher dex bonus? I think it's probably Havis, right?
Yeah,
I
probably.
have a +4.
Okay. And then Quentin. All right. So then 15 to 20. We've got an 18 for Raslin.
19.
19 for Joven.
Sorry, Raz.
That's all good. I'll be here to pick up the pieces.
Okay. So Havis, Joven is in the lead right now, sort of trying to navigate down this corridor, these narrow tunnels, dripping with water sort of on the sides. There's kind of a wet floor. You can see this glow coming at you, and even though you're right behind Joven, you can see this creature coming quickly at him. What do? You're at the top of the order. You have all options on the table before you.
I'll draw my bow
Okay?
and shoot. I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, it's ethereal, it sounds like, but I'm gonna give this a shot anyway. It's a magical bow. 27 to hit.
That will hit. Good to know that it's magical.
It's a +1 bow.
Okay.
For 8. There's no sneak damage, right? He's not. Next to
He
Joven?
is, I would say he's like, it's up to you at what point you release the arrow. If you wait until he gets closer, or if you shoot him while he's farther away, what would Havis do?
Havis would wait for max damage.
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Halcyon Ray 95. Great to see you. Wink, wink. So he would wait, or she would wait until, okay. So yeah, then go ahead and roll the sneak attack damage as well.
Okay. Plus 13, so 8 plus 13 total. 21.
Wow, 21. Very good.
Phoom.
All right, so you loose an arrow. It flies over Joven's shoulder. Let me do this. I'm going to show you guys what this creature looks like because I have an image. Let me go to the map page here. You'll have to look on stream, players, to see it. But this is sort of these bloodshot, glowing red eyes and this hair that's sort of illuminated and almost flowing as if he's like underwater as he comes at you. Next in line here is Quentin. Quentin, you watch as Havis releases a shot from their bow.
All right. I'm gonna reach in my spell pouch, grab a little of that licorice root, jam it in my face, take a swig real quick. I'm gonna point at Razzle. I'm gonna say, "Be quick, my friend, and kill this thing," and cast haste on him.
All right, so you are hasted, Razlin, which means
yes,
you
my
get
friend.
an additional action on your turn. And what else, Vamp? Anything else?
I don't want to be in the front.
So you're gonna move back, Quentin. You could slide past Razlin and move to the back if you wanted to.
I'd like to shimmy back there if I could.
Yes, you may shimmy. Shimmy.
With my beverage, of course.
That brings us to
Could I use a
Joven.
free object interaction and shove him back behind me?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of facilitate him moving past you. Yep.
Hey, y'all, watch this.
Nice. All right, so you move back about here, and then Joven, it is your turn. He's right in front of you. Why?
Right. Well, I haven't liked being so much in the front lately, but in the back, it didn't help much either. Oh well. He is going to disengage and slip to there.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, he is going to drop Hunter's Mark on said miner.
Okay. Miners, hunters marked. So remember that on your next action.
Yep. And that's his turn.
Okay. Razlin, you are hasted.
Razlin's nice and torqued up, and they just give Quentin a nice big smile. This is probably something they've done many times before. So Razlin draws out their greatsword, and it's like 2 actions, right, with haste.
Yeah, you get an additional action, I believe. We'll
Oh,
have Quentin look that up and double check to make sure how that works.
So Razlin is going to run from where they're at right up into the guy's face. And first action, they're going to do
Why?
from last time. So Word of Radiance on them.
Okay.
So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a 17.
That does pass. Let me see here.
Is that bright light sort of like flashbulb thing?
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys just see this eruption of light that has just been strobing your eyeballs for the last day as you've been winding your way through here. Joven's probably used to it now and sees Razlin coming and kind of like covers his eyes a bit.
Yeah.
And then, since that didn't seem to work on him, he's going to take a 2-handed swing right at the guy. So let's roll that attack. Oh, net 20, baby.
Oh
There's a
yeah.
That's a
So
crit.
so roll damage and then add max damage.
Roll damage and max damage.
Max die damage, I should say.
Yep.
That's
a 1d10 plus 5. So we're looking at, oh, baby, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 plus 15, 29.
29. Okay. Tell me
Yeah,
how
baby.
you do this.
As they're running forward and the big flash bulb goes off, probably just enough that it was, everybody was kind of slightly blinded. By the time their eyes clear, all they see is the sword just coming 2 hands straight over the top of his head, bisecting the guy, just boom, and hard enough that it just probably scrapes a line in the ceiling and slams into the floor. Just as brutal as possible.
Nice.
And then going,
As you cut through this ethereal form, it just dissipates from your sword and vaporizes into the darkness around, and it goes away. There still is a glow coming from down the hall in the direction that it came from. And you just hear in your heads, almost like echoing through the corridor, "Why?"
Raslin, that swing really tied the party together.
Thank you.
First one of the night.
Nice.
That only lasts for like a minute, right?
Yeah, and then you're exhausted
Yeah.
for is it an action or a minute
round.
after? A round? Okay.
Yeah.
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 So,
Your speed's doubled, AC +2, but yeah, for a minute.
So I don't think we should tarry much here. We should probably go find the reason why.
Dave, did that sound and the glow both kind of come from that same direction?
Yep. So down the corridor, both the glow and then that's where this guy came from. This ghostly apparition came from that direction.
Okay.
Yep.
So
And we don't really need the map at this point. It's just like down that way, kind of thing.
Raslin probably is still kind of panting. He goes, "Come on!" And probably until the haste starts to wear off, and then they just kind of start slowing down, and the sword kind of dragging behind them, starts running towards the glow, not full on booking it, but enough to get a little bit farther ahead of everybody else, just all torqued up and ready to rock, until about right when it wears off, and then the rest of the team would probably follow up, and he's just kind of just walking, dragging his sword behind him, going, okay.
Roll a Raslin, as you take off running, give me a survival check at disadvantage.
Oh, of course. Well, what can we say? It's fun. Let me see. Survival. Oh boy, +0. Oh. That's a 3.
Oh, that's a super fail. Give me a D8 roll, please. You guys watch as Raslin takes off running down the hallway.
I don't think you.
Come on, let's go. 5.
All right. You're running down the hall. He disappears. The other 3 of you are standing there. What do you do?
Quentin, we've got to put a leash on this guy.
I mean,
When you give him that haste, we must have a leash on him.
or at least a few enemies in front of him. You can't just we better catch up before he runs himself into nothing, you know.
I think we're going to find more traps this way. I don't think that's a good idea.
Somebody's gonna find a trap.
Yeah.
Raslin, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Go ahead, Joven. Sorry.
I'll just go in the lead. You two just keep alert and stay back, okay?
Nat 1.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's been fun, everybody. Thanks for
Yeah.
letting me stream. I'll be gone now.
Bye,
All right.
Raslin.
You got an advantage.
You do.
Oh, but that wouldn't have helped. It would have only wiped out one of the disadvantage, and it would have only been an 8. So
Yeah,
It's
you would have
better than
lost.
that one though.
That's true. It still doesn't quite cut it as the rest of you. Let's see, Joven, you're following behind as best you can. Give me a survival check as you are attempting now to follow your friend.
Whereas Raslin has a 0, Joven has a 7, and that's a 21.
The 21. Yeah, you race down. Quentin and Havis are following behind you as you're running, trying to catch up to your friend, and you finally catch up to Raslin, who is laying in a pit of spikes. Raslin, you take 12 piercing damage. That you have fallen into a pit trap, and you are impaled on the spikes for 12 damage.
Fellows, friends. Ow.
How are we going to get him out?
That happens to me when I drink a lot too. There's a lot of ow.
Yes,
Well,
please, some help would be nice.
All right. Hang on.
Places
I
I
get-
don't want to talk about.
Okay, just be still yourself as much as you can without hurting yourself.
Oh, don't worry, I won't move anywhere.
I will get in. I got some rope in my pack. Let me just.
Take your time, it's fine.
So,
Can I use mold earth to do anything to help him?
I mean,
Sure. What do you want to do with it?
Quentin, you might just push him up off the spikes with the earth.
Yeah, let me lift him up off the spikes. That'd be nice.
Might save us prying him off.
Now, I'm no surgeon, and I might have been drinking, but trust me, this is gonna go great.
Oh, you're saying like every other time you've done anything to help, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. I'm used to it at this point. Just get me off of these spikes.
Let's do it. Let's raise him up.
All right, so tell me how this magic is implemented here.
Well, I got my mug in one hand and my twiddly fingers in the other hand as I'm taking a big swig, kind of getting a stone to lift him just off the spikes.
Doesn't feel
I can see
good.
him out of one eye. You got one of these going.
Alice will shout down. He works very well when he's been drinking. Don't even worry about it. He'll be
I
fine.
know this isn't the first time he's. Help!
Just, I'm giving you some reassurance. You're
Okay, I
bleeding
got
a
my
lot.
hand. Joven, help me out here quickly. Ow!
Yeah, I'll reach down and pick him up.
Yeah, you're able to pull him up. He is 100% perforated with spike holes in his body, blood just spilling out onto the floor of the caverns. But of course, in D&D, there isn't like an ongoing like bleeding out. So he just kind of had a lot of damage done, and now he is fully injured in front of you. But he's out of the pit.
Yay!
So, what have we said about running ahead?
Don't do it. You might fall into a pit of spikes. And this is the first time it's actually happened.
Well, it had to.
Words of wisdom.
Odds were against you, is all I'm gonna
This
say.
is why I hate caves.
Well,
It's not the cave's fault.
It's
No.
definitely the cave. Who said that? It's definitely the cave's fault.
well,
You know where they don't have pits of spikes like this in the middle of a city?
yeah, but in the middle of the city, they got somebody who'd just stab you and then walk away with your purse. So,
Hit them with my sword or cast magic on them. I can't hit spikes with my sword.
Havis, as this conversation is happening, you look past your companions and you can see that the glow is brighter now. You see almost as if there is something ahead that's emanating light. But in this case, it is partially bright, as in kind of like a bright white, like what's on the screen right now. But also there's a red hue to it. But you see a bright light up ahead around the corner.
Do you guys see this is happening? Maybe we
What's
should
up?
patch you up and move forward.
All right.
It seems to be getting pink, red. That's not
What?
great, right?
Red has
Yeah.
never been my color.
It currently is, though, isn't it?
Ah.
Now let's just make sure that you don't do this again.
right. But I don't know if red is wrong.
Red is bad. It has got to be bad.
I mean,
Poor
Quentin
Quentin.
has something to say about that, but
Well,
look,
This,
I'll just
this cave is just bad, so I'm pretty sure it's bad in here.
here. Rosalind, you do what you need to do, and Quentin, you keep him company. Havis, you're with me. You just stay behind me, and we'll check out the glow. You two follow up. Don't get too far behind, and just try not to. I want to say try not to fall into any more traps, but I feel like that would just be self-fulfilling prophecy at this point in time. So,
Well, before you go out of earshot, or at least where we can see, get to the corner, poke around the corner before you leave. And we'll be along momentarily. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Smart. Very smart.
As we walk off, Havis will say to Rosalind, "Good luck with your healing, and also he picked me to go with him."
Nice.
I'll do
Oh.
this.
Oh,
And then
the
turn around
rivalry
and go with
continues.
them.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that's good. Shelly, you're taking a point of inspiration for that because I love that
Yay.
callback to our background and our connections.
Really good.
Okay, so
you.
as you start to make your way forward, Joven, with Havis behind you, best of friends, you make your way around the corner, and you find yourself peering out of the tunnels into a massive cavern. You exit the tunnel, and you see before you an imposing structure looming some 200 feet ahead of you. A stone fortress shaped to resemble, can anybody guess?
Femur?
A skull.
The funny bone.
Oh,
Castle Grayskull.
A skull. There is
I wish it
light
was a femur.
shining from yeah, that would have been funny. There's light shining from its eye holes, indicating that someone or perhaps something lies within. No path leads to the fortress. As you can see, that there is a great crevasse that extends beyond the platform that you stand on, the stone ground that you stand on. Some 100 feet, dropping 100 feet down to what appears to be an underground river of water that just is splashing past, just surging with energy as it flows through these caverns. And the crevasse itself is probably 200 feet wide to get to the other side, but you have indeed found yourselves to the chamber of Skull Fort. Dangling between yourselves and the fort, the pillar upon which it stands, are these ropes that connect other pillars, freestanding pillars of rock that have somehow weathered the erosional forces of this underground river. Again, connected by hempen ropes. What would you guys like to do at this point? The rest of you now sort of join up with Havis and Joven.
oof. That's a bit of a conundrum, ain't it?
So let me get this straight, everyone. This was just the path leading here?
Right.
Okay.
Which, if anything, means with all of our bumbling, we actually ended up in the right place.
Oh,
That's a good way to
Good.
look at it.
So,
Just
It's
an
a
appetizer.
miracle.
It's a very Joven way to look at it.
you know,
hey, Dave,
Yeah.
where we're standing is like how deep is that crevasse?
Goes down about 100 feet to a surging river, underground river.
Of course it would. Of course it would. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, Christian, we have the author in the chat, so you can let Christian know how much you enjoy the fact that you now have a crevasse to cross.
So much.
A crevasse to traverse?
One
Is that
guy.
what you're
To
going
crevasse. A crevasse to
Crevasse.
crevasse.
I'm gonna send that nat one die that threw me in that pit and just stick it. Never mind. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. You're all guys are up. Don't suppose anybody could teleport us over there, huh? No?
I can take one person. Yes.
Well, now that's not a bad idea. It might be okay if Quentin, you took Rosalind to the fort, because Havis and I, we can use these ropes here. Not to be at all.
Go
As he
ahead.
notices Havis and Rosalind doing,
That's it.
not to be at all biased, but
It's okay. You can say it.
well, Rosalind, you're so much better at smashing and cutting things to pieces than swinging on ropes.
The truth is, he is not wrong, and to have you there first to fight something might not be a terrible idea.
Right.
And when you play those games that require dexterity and you think like you're 4 drinks from being in the zone and being unbeatable, that's me right now. I'm not right there yet. I'm about 4 drinks away from being in the zone, so I don't want anything to do with these ropes.
Raslin just looks at his friends there and goes, walks over to Quentin, and Raslin, who's somebody who does not drink, walks over to Quentin and goes, give me that. Grabs his mug, takes a swig, and goes, all right, let's do this. I hate this part. All right, let's go, I guess.
All right. Here we go. I smack him on the ass and we blink over.
That's
How far
perfect.
can you blink?
500 feet.
Oh shit! All right, so you do the
I think
ass
that'll do.
the ass smack blink out. Wow!
Oi!
Just goose him across the crevasse.
Yep.
Get there, whether or not it's from the swig of alcohol or the blink. Raslin stands there with the sword, turns around and just vomits into the crevasse quick. Just, I hate that.
You find yourself on basically on this stone platform, and there is a staircase above you that heads up to the entrance, which is like basically where the mouth is on a skull. And then it sort of disappears as the angle of the stairs does not allow you to see inside of the mouth cavity of the fort. What are Havis and Joven gonna do?
Oh, well, I'm not quite in the zone yet either. So I'm going to pull out my little water sack, which has actually got wine in it. I offer it to Joven first.
Oh, that's all right, Havis. I actually don't drink.
I never knew that about you.
Yeah, it's a strange thing, but
It's not strange. Bestie. And then I just take a drink myself and put it back in my thing.
right. Okay. Well, here's how my thought is. Your strength ain't you ain't that strong.
No, it is true. I am not. I'm okay though. I can hold my own.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you're weak. I'm just saying I'm a little bit stronger than you. I also
fair.
have a little bit better reach than you,
That's fair. Yes.
but you're quicker and dodgier. So there's that. So my thought is you go first. You find a slippery spot or tough spot, you let me know. And then in the awful case of you actually falling, I got a chance to catch you.
Interesting. Now, can I ask a question? Do you guys have rope?
I do.
I have
Okay.
I have rope too. Like a.
And are you
50-foot.
using the rope? I might have missed that.
Well, my plan to.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know that I was. I think I was gonna use the rope that was there.
Okay.
What
Like
does the
just-
rope look like that's there?
It looks like a just a nasty old woven multi-strand woven rope that stretches across a massive expanse, and it's just as you kind of put some weight on it, Joven, to kind of see how it is, it just kind of like wiggles, and it has a little bit of flex in it. It seems like it's probably been there for a long time.
I mean, it probably hold you. Might have a little problem with me, but I can figure out something with the rope I got.
If when I touch the rope, then it doesn't feel like super slimy or anything. Like I
Mm-mm.
feel like maybe I could use it to cross.
Yeah.
I will. Is this picture that we're seeing kind of like what it actually looks like?
Yeah,
Like,
that's what
do
it
I
looks
need
like.
to pick the best route here?
No, you just need to, once you start going, you'll make some rolls to see if you
Okay.
make it, or
I
if
think
you
there's
fall
only
to your
one
death.
route anyway. It looks like it just
Okay.
Yeah.
starts and finishes. So
Then I will proceed.
Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and climb out on the rope. And are you taking any other precautions? You're just climbing out on the rope that's
Well-
there.
well, actually, it might be easier to catch you if you're connected to me. So rather than me trying to lasso anything, I'll just tie you to me, and we'll be safer that way.
Do you want to use my rope then, since you're using your rope to tie us together? do you want to use my rope to tie yourself? At least
Well,
use it
so
with the rope?
Here's what my thought is. We use my rope to tie us together. We use your rope to tie to the rope. And we just kind of drag our rope along its rope. And if anything bad happens, we're attached to like two ways.
That sounds wise.
Okay.
Okay, let's
That's
set
great.
that up.
So with the help that you've got going, I would say give me an athletics check, which is basically a climbing check, and I will give you advantage on the roll.
Okay.
Quentin, did you have something you wanted to add in as you're watching your friends start to make their way across?
Well, thankfully, I'm gonna get that 4 beer up to where I'm trying to go to during this time. But if it takes them a while, I'm actually just gonna try to get a short rest. If it's gonna take an hour, I don't know if it is,
I hope not.
but I'm gonna sit down and rest.
Okay. Well,
It
we'll
takes
see.
rest?
Yep.
That's fine. But
All right. You're gonna attempt a short rest. I like it.
yes,
Okay. All
I
right.
just rolled a 13 and a 9.
Okay, so you make your way out on the rope. You're testing it. You're getting, it's kind of like I said, there's some slack in it, but you're dexterous. You kind of like ride it a little bit. Just kind of surf the bounce. You make your way out. Joven, you're sort of like letting the rope out as you're holding on, and Havis, you kind of look back and you're like, thumbs up. This is going really well. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, whoa, and you fall off and you start falling down. Joven, what do you do?
I anchor the rope.
Give me a strength save.
With my it's a straight roll, so 17.
Yeah, you're able to hold on and brace. Havis, you fall and swing down and smack against the side of the wall, taking 5 bludgeoning damage as you smack into the wall. Joven, you look down the edge where you're standing. You can see your friend down there who scrambles back up and gets back up to where you are.
I don't know what happened there. I just slipped.
Maybe rather than walking across, we kind of like grab it and hand ourselves across, Is that better for you?
That is a good idea. I thought that maybe I will just do like, when we cook animals and they're hung up and their, legs and feet.
Right.
I will cross like
Ooh.
that.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Yeah.
That seems like that feels, now that I've been out there and I've tried it, I think that might work.
Okay. And in case you fall again, I'm gonna try to swing you if you fall so that you don't smash into the side of the rock.
You think I took it pretty well though, right? I mean,
You landed pretty
I
well.
shouldered it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Don't even worry about me.
Okay. I won't.
But thank you for saving my life.
Insight check. All right.
On who?
On Havis. How are you feeling?
Not great.
No. Yeah, I
It's
didn't think
bravado here.
It's just bravado. All right. Let's give it a second attempt. So go ahead and give me a strength check with, an athletics check with advantage because you're being helped.
That is 6 and better 15.
Very
Where's the
nice.
last?
Yeah, you make your way across. You get to one of the pillars. Joven, it's your turn now to work your way out. So give me an athletics check as well with advantage, as now Havis is kind of holding on to the other side, giving you some pointers maybe.
Absolutely bracing myself too to hold on for
Okay. 19.
19? Yeah, not a problem. You're strong and you make your way across. Eventually, the two of you make your way across. Quentin, give me a quick D100 roll, because there is a slight chance that you got that it took them an hour, we're going to say. You want to roll low on this one?
57.
No, you didn't get it.
We're too quick.
Yep, they did too good of a job. They make it across. Eventually, the four of you are now standing, again, looking up this staircase that leads up to what appears to be the mouth of this monument, this fort, this whatever this place might be. What do you do?
I think this, Rosalind, is where you come in.
or we go back. I'm getting really scared. And then I pet the mohawk,
I
the
mean,
wispy white mohawk.
I don't know about going back because that's a long way back. And well, my point is there's no caverns. Hopefully, no caverns up in there. So, Rislin, you
It's a
if
skull.
anything, I think it'd be Avis and Raslin. You both should be up there in the front. Avis looking for not necessarily traps, but keeping an sharp eye out. Avis, you got the sharp eyes, and Raslin, you got the ability to take a blow or two and deliver your own. So, I think the two of you should work together, and I and Quentin, we will keep up the backside of the party and cover you. And Havis, just if you need to get away from any real trouble, you just get away. We'll make sure to cover you. So,
Don't worry about me. I'm good.
and Quentin, don't haste Raslin unless it's like a bunch of things in front of us. Remember?
I got you, man.
Okay. All right.
How
Also-
far- go ahead.
Also, Quentin, if you're hiding any like big booms, let's wait till there's something big to boom. You know what I mean?
I got you, man.
Not like last time. No fireballs or anything like that in a crowded bar. Okay, that was a little much that day.
Right. I mean,
But
Hey,
it all turned out
fireball.
all right in the
Back.
end.
fireball.
Yeah, we've been walking all day. I've sweat out most of what I drank, so I'm pretty good.
All right.
Just what we need is a sober Quentin. How far from where we're standing is like the entrance of the skull? Basically?
It's probably about 25 feet up the staircase.
And then it's sort of an entrance, and we really can't see anything past that.
Yeah, let me. There's actually some text here to read. There's a firelight that dances in the eyes of the horrid stone skull-like stronghold before you. Great alliteration. A stone
Yeah.
pathway climbs up towards the maw of this macabre fortress. The air is still and silence reigns, save for the crackling fire inside the fort, and below you the lapping of waves in the crevasse behind. Nothing moves, and not a soul can be seen.
This would be very relaxing if we were not standing in front of a skull.
Right. I was just thinking the same thing. Well,
I don't know. The water's kind of nice down there.
Looks nice. Sounds nice.
It's a wonderful ambiance here. You know, the dancing firelight from the giant stone skull behind us here, the babbling brook. I mean, for all we know, there's some giant, scary monster fish in there as well.
Oh, I'm pretty certain there's some predation down there. Yeah.
As the four of you are having this extended conversation with no worry about volume or anything else, I would say, Joven, you hear the familiar twang of bowstrings as 4 arrows, one at each of you, comes flying down from above the entrance to this place. The first one is at Havis. It's going to be a 14 to hit.
14 armor class.
So if it meets, it beats.
Meets, it beats.
That's going to be a total of 7 piercing damage. The second one's coming at Raslin. Ooh, Raslin. 21 to hit for 7 piercing. Joven.
You know, Dave, you and I live close to each other.
I know, but you don't. I haven't given you my address.
How much damage?
Was 7 for you. Joven 16
It's
hits. 6 for Joven, and Quentin. Ooh, that's gonna hit. 22 for 5 piercing on Quentin. So arrows have just shot down from somewhere, and you're standing pretty much in the open. The only cover is to press forward.
Let us go now.
I think this
fast.
is a divine intervention from a divine being who rules the metacognition.
I
of
run.
this
I
world.
don't wait. I run.
He's doing this
I'm sorry,
monologue.
Joven.
Not the time, man.
Raslin is standing, braces his shield up, and just pushes Joven up the stairs. Let's go.
Oh, sorry, I was running as I was saying that.
Okay. I was gonna say, that's great. I was envisioning you kind of speaking and them all running, and you're kind of still finishing your point. But no, you ran. So you guys make it up the stairs and get to the entrance. You look inside as you move in. I'm going to bring up a map here in a second for people to see. But we've got, we'll say, Quentin was first, and then it was Joven and Razin will bring up the rear. You can see yourselves there on the map. Let me bring it in for people to see.
Ooh.
You look inside and you see this entrance hall. There's a large pyre that is lit at the center of the room, having given off the illumination. It gives off this sort of yellowish red glow. And there are what appear to be jars of some kind or pedestals around the edge of the space. Let me get my little marker out here. There it is. These little things on the sides of the map. You can see that these are little pedestals, little obsidian pedestals. There's this fire burning here. Go ahead and move yourselves into the space where you want to be. Otherwise, you're still exposed to possible arrow attacks. You move in. Okay. Everybody roll a perception check as you move inside. Razin, you move past this pyre. Everybody give me a perception check.
25.
Okay.
Just beat my 24.
Okay.
We're the top of the team.
What was it, Razlin?
18.
Okay, and Quentin?
Dirty 20.
Wow, yeah. As you all move into the space, you see that the fire appears to be fueled with mangled, stinking corpses, body parts, and other viscera, which is weird. The 40-foot-high ceiling looks up to a balcony, and you can see, my friends, that there are... here we go. Boop. 4 skeletons with short bows that are about to fire at you. Razlin, you run past everything, getting to the opposite side of the room. And as you do, this is ridiculous. Christian, this is ridiculous. But as you do, actually, you guys all have rolled really good. So you look at these pedestals, and on top of each one of these 20 obsidian pedestals appears to be the statue of some hideous, deformed, grotesque, more grotesque than normal. No offense to the goblins out there, but goblin monstrosities that stand upon these pedestals. And as Razlin gets to the opposite end of the room, they come to life.
What the hell?
Yep, Christian, you guys are wonderful. Love everything
Who invited
about
my
you.
mother-in-law to this?
Oh my God, are you? Did you really just say that?
Okay, she doesn't watch Twitch. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right. 20 of these things step. Now let me show you. If you guys are looking at the stream, this is what they look like. That's a little AI artwork.
So bad.
They're kind of like goblins, but they've been like experimented on, or they've been somehow corrupted in some strange way. I need everybody to roll initiative. This is ridiculous.
We're so not gonna live through this.
No, probably not.
Oh
All right, so let me roll
No.
initiative here. These guys, okay.
no.
All right, 25 to 20.
22.
23.
23 for Razin.
Awesome.
21 for Joven.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Mass 3, Rof, Non 3.
Master of none.
Oh, thank you. God, I'm an idiot. That's why I don't have vanity plates on my car. All right, so we have at the top of the order Razlin with a 23. We have Havis with a 22. We have Joven with a 21. What did you get, Quentin?
16.
16 for Quint. And then the zombie goblinoid zombies. There we go. All right. Raslin, you're at the top of the order. These things are like, they start coming off of these pedestals.
Question about these things. Would you consider these things along the lines of like aberrations type things? Would they be considered like aberrations or anything like that?
I think Raslin would see them as aberrations.
Alrighty, well then I'm going to channel divinity. Abjure the extraplanar.
Ooh.
So as an action, I present my holy symbol, which of course is, as a watcher, is a big jeweled eye on my shield. So I whip my shield around and I present that in every aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend within 30 feet of me that can hear me must make a wisdom saving throw. So that's probably, let's see here. That's a lot of them.
That's most of them.
Most of them.
Yep.
Wisdom saving throw, and on a fail, they're turned from 1 minute for 1 minute or until they take damage.
Okay.
So
does this work on undead and aberrations?
Well, it says aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend.
I'll give it to you. They're listed as like a zombie sort of mod, but I think that they're aberrations as much as they are undead. So let's do it. I need to make wisdom saves for most of these guys. What's the DC?
Let me see here. I just had it. Hold on. 16.
Okay.
Wisdom saving.
Fail.
Start to count, everybody.
Fail. And this is for 1 minute?
For
Ooh,
one
that's
moment.
that's a natural 20. That's a success. That's a fail. That's a fail.
I've been saving them.
What was it again? 16?
Yep.
What was it?
16.
16. Okay. So that's a success. That's a success. That guy doesn't need to make it. Those guys don't need to make it. This guy, that's a success. That's a success. I'm rolling 16s. That one's a fail. That's a success. That's a fail. So these guys are turned. What does that mean for folks who may not know?
So a turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as they can.
Okay.
And it cannot willingly end its move in a space within 30 feet of me. For its action for the next minute, they can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving.
Okay. So they all back up against the wall basically for a minute. And is this concentration or no? This is just...
Oh,
Nope. All right. So they...
And
Yep.
if anything, if they're unable to move, they take the dodge action, but I have a feeling it would be the sort of thing where they're trying to scurry away, and hopefully my thought is some of them will run out the door.
Yep. So that will happen on their turn, correct?
Yeah, on their turn.
All right. So that is your turn. Very good move. That was your action. Do you have anything else? Bonus action?
Yeah.
Or any additional movement that you want to make?
I'm looking here quick. What are your guys' ACs again?
You don't know what that means.
How strong are you, Joven, Havis, and Quentin?
I mean,
Moderate.
I get hit pretty often, it seems, since we've been down here. So
I could outdrink an entire town. I'm very tough.
All right. Anything else from Raslin? Do you have a bonus action, for example?
Yeah, no.
All right. Havis.
No bonus action yet. Sorry.
It's all right. Havis, what do you do?
Is there I'd like to get some higher ground if I can, but in order to do that, looking around, it would be either running further back in and getting hit by maybe two of these creatures, right?
You could go back the way you came, out the door, down the stairs. You could go forward past Raslin, and then that's pretty much about it. There's some skeletons that are up on a balcony. that are
Can I
looking
s-
down
can I-
at you. It's 40 feet up.
Can I see quickly how to get up to that balcony?
There's no access point from where you are. You would
Okay.
have to climb, which you could. You could climb up there if you want to.
I guess I could, right? Because I am a tabaxi and I take no climbing penalties.
Yep. So you could make 30 feet up, and then if you use your
Mhm.
action, for example, to do the rest of the climb, you could get up there.
I'm gonna do that.
Or actually, you're a rogue, so you could use your bonus action to make it all the way up there and still have 20 feet of movement plus your action.
Right, because I could dash.
Yep.
as a
Bonus action dash
Yep.
climb.
I will do that.
Okay.
And try to end up right about there if
Yep. You'll
that's-
take 2 attacks of opportunity. So let's see. Slam attack. 17 to hit.
Yep.
So that is a total of 5 bludgeoning. Second one is a 12. I think that misses.
That misses.
So for the first one, though, I do need you to make a strength save.
Okay.
You want to roll high on this.
14.
Yep. It tries to like
Okay.
push you forward, but you slip out of its grasp and you make your way up to the top of the balcony where you see there are 2 skeletons that now turn to you with bows drawn, and there are 2 on the opposite side of the stairway as well. You still have your action. What would you like to do?
I guess I'm gonna try to shoot him with my short bow. The one right next to me here.
All right. The one right
maybe
next to you. So that will be at disadvantage because you're at like 5-foot range.
Sorry, the one I can't click on it. The one let's do the one right behind him.
You could do that, or we could say that when you climbed up, you're right there, which is
That'd be better.
yeah. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead and take your shot.
Okay. That is 22 to hit,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that hits.
and this is just regular damage. It's 10 damage.
10 damage. As you fire a bow, it slams into the skeleton and it almost drops its bow as you hit it right in the shoulder and parts of bone go flying. However, it does not go down yet.
Okay.
All right. Anything else from Havis? Okay, then
That's
that
it.
brings us to Joven. You've watched your paladin friend raise a holy symbol and explode with energy across the space. Some of them you can kind of tell are like cowering, but there is a handful of these weird goblinoid zombies that continue to press forward.
Right. Well, I've seen Raslin do this before when they were monsters, but this is a bit more than usual, Raslin. Right. So I'm gonna move myself a few feet, get some space, and we'll shoot a arrow at this particular skeleton up on the balcony.
Okay.
Just to give myself a target. That's a 21 to hit.
And is that the one on the far right, number 4? I'm giving them
yeah.
numbers. Oops, that
Yeah,
one
number
should be
4.
number 2.
Number 4.
Okay.
Number 4.
And you rolled a what? I'm sorry.
21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
20 something.
Yep. Give me some damage on number 4.
Ooh. So that's 12 damage.
Okay.
And I will throw a dreadful strike on that.
Okay. Nice. What is that?
So when I hit a creature with a weapon, I can deal 1d4 psychic damage to the target.
Oh, nice.
So I can only do it once per turn, but I get full damage. So 4 psychic damage on top of the 12.
All right, let me just double check something here about skellies. Nope, they'll take psychic damage, which is very strange to me. But yeah, you watch as you implement that psychic attack that this guy's the skeleton head just explodes and he goes down.
Nice.
Right.
All right, nice one. Anything else from
All right.
Joven?
Turn and aim for 3.
Okay.
That's a 15.
That hits as well.
Okay. And that's gonna be so 13.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah, your second shot does the same thing. It doesn't cause its head to explode, but it pins it up against the wall, and it just goes limp.
Right then. Okay. Now you little critters, you just stay right there, and you just stay back now. And he's done.
Okay, that brings us to Quentin.
Quentin's gonna curse a little bit under his breath that Jovan kind of went the wrong way for his fireworks, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to improvise. So I'm gonna have to run over here-ish, and I'm gonna target, let's see if I can, somewhere like here. I made a dot on the screen with fireball.
Go ahead and show me where that was again, using that pointer tool if you can. That little
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Somewhere around there.
Okay.
Should be.
Fireball, you
My
say?
friend should be 20 feet out of range. I'm going to rock this place.
Fireball, you say? Okay.
There are a lot of bad things, and I don't like them. Yeah.
So fireball is a 20-foot radius sphere. Let me just measure that out. They're going to have to make some saving throws, I believe. Yep, dex saves. So here... Uh-oh.
It should be. So I was trying to go 20 feet, so about there.
All right. I'll give it to you. So it's going to be... All of these guys are going to make dex saves. These 4, basically, right here. These other 2 are dead already.
Right.
Okay.
And probably these guys over here, too.
Okay, let me see here. Yep. All 3 of these guys, and not that 4th one, though.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Dex saves for, let's do the, we'll do the 5 goblin zombies first. First one is, oh, that's pretty good. That's an 18 for this guy. Go ahead and roll your damage, by the way. And then just tell me what that damage is, and we'll just see what this does as we go through them.
$28. That wasn't the greatest.
28.
Roll.
So half of that would be 14.
Yep.
That means, all right. So that guy saved. All right, the next one failed, so he is completely obliterated with 28 points of damage. This third one, natural 1, completely destroyed with your blazing ball of flame. The next one also failed. Moving over to the other side, we have a fail. And a fail. Wow. Yeah, you just rip a massive fireball. Let's get this Skelly. That's a fail. They only have... Oh, yeah. Totally obliterated. And I think that is all of them. Yep, that's all of them. So you just ignite these guys. The one that's closest to Joven took half damage. It was kind of blown forward a little bit, which kind of makes narrative sense that it didn't take the full blast, but the rest of them did. And you just wiped out 6 opponents with that fireball. Nicely done, Quentin. Any additional action from you, movement or otherwise?
These aggressions will not stand.
Say that one more time. You clipped out.
These aggressions will not stand.
There we go. All right, so that's your turn. And now, my friends, it is their turn. So each of the zombies that has failed their save against Razlin are going to cower against the walls, and they will sort of pile up in a second. The other ones are going to move forward. 5, 10, 20. They come very close to you, getting up close and personal. Joven, these guys all kind of pile up in the corner over here, just cowering.
Just a question.
Moving up.
There's a couple with F's on them that are on me.
Oh, yeah, my bad. These guys failed.
Okay.
Yep, thank you for that.
I was like, uh-oh.
Yep. No, that's good. These guys all pile up in the corner here. All right, so there's going to be 4 attacks against Quentin as they come in with these shove attacks. The first one is a 12 to hit. Nope. Second one, that's not going to hit, an 8. Third one, that's not going to hit. That's a 7. Come on. Ooh, there we go. 21 to hit. I need a strength saving throw from you, please. And you will take 5 bludgeoning damage that slams you. Now it's trying to push you.
I'm going to use an advantage.
All right.
14.
You're able to kind of push back against it as it's trying to push you, and you get the sense it's trying to push you into the pyre. It's like, but it's not able to do so. Joven, same idea. 2 are going to attack you. First one is going to be a 14. It does hit, and then a 22 also hits. So the first one is
22 misses, but yeah.
Yeah, but the 14 hits? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. 6 bludgeoning on the first one, and 5 bludgeoning on the second. I need you to make 2 strength saves, please.
Ow.
You got this.
Dirty 20 and a 22.
Yeah, you are no problem. You hold these things back as they're trying to push you in. And that is their turn, but there is one skeleton on the top balcony that's going to take a shot at Havis with the short bow. 16 to hit.
It hits.
For 3 piercing damage as you take an arrow, a rusty tipped arrow right in the chest.
Okay.
And that brings us back to the top of the order, Raslin.
Oh, hey, can I uncanny dodge that? It's my reaction for this round.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
3,
so.
But still,
Yeah.
I should get that every round, I think.
Yeah.
You
So
do.
you can basically, what is that? Remind me how that works again.
My damage is halved,
Okay.
but it doesn't say round up or down, so I'm not
So
sure.
you would take 1 piercing damage then only.
Okay.
Yep. Just kind of grazes you as you uncannily dodge it. Very nice. All right, Raslin, we're back to the top of the order. What do you want to do? You can see that Quentin is being surrounded. Both he and Joven seem to be holding their own, but Quentin is being sort of overpowered a little bit.
So they're gonna run over, put their shield back on their back, and 2-handed with the sword, and gonna attack that first guy right there.
The guy that's right next to you? Okay, go right ahead. Yep.
That is an 18 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
All right. 8 damage.
Okay.
He's still standing.
He's still standing.
All right, we're gonna throw a divine smite on top of that since it hit. What's that at? I have right here. Just looking at it. So that'll be undead. So 3d8.
Ooh.
And it's going to be radiant damage too.
Yes, it is.
Radiante. Where's my other d8? There we go. Oh, that's a good sound. Love it.
Roll them bones.
Oh, we got 14 radiant damage.
Yep, and that's enough to just explode all over your friend Quentin. Just zombified goblin bits all over him, in his beard, in his mug of ale.
And then with my second attack, I'm gonna run basically into where the squashed guy, exploded guy was, and just swing willy-nilly at the one right next to that one.
Okay, and while this is happening, Quentin, you do have a free action to just say something if you wanted to, as that thing explodes all over you into your drink.
This reminds me of that time we were drinking heavy. I was drinking heavy at the Copper Goblin.
And that's all you hear as you take a swing.
That's 15 plus 8, so that hits.
Yep, that'll definitely hit. Roll me some damage, please.
You got it. 10 damage.
10
Wait, no,
damage.
15, sorry.
15 damage. That's even better. All right.
And just the sword, while Quentin's yelling, the sword just swings over the top of his head and just smacks into that one there.
Yeah, you cut off half of like the top of its head, just goes flying, and just brain and goo starts rolling down its face. What passes for a face, but it's still up for some strange reason. Anything else from Raslin? I think that's your movement, your bonus action. That's everything.
Movement action. Yeah.
Havis, you are up on the balcony facing off against one skeleton that's trading arrows with you.
Havis gonna shout down to Raslin, "Careful, man! There's a beverage there."
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I had to step into that. I see that Joven is having some more trouble than I have up here. He's taken 2 hits, so I am going to shoot down at one of them.
Okay.
Maybe either one.
Probably
The
the
one
one that's
closest.
closest to you is going to be easier to hit. Yep. This one right here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's a 23 to hit. And that is sneak damage, and regular damage is 10 plus. 10 plus.
Oh, that's good damage right there.
18, 28 damage.
Oh, yeah. That one goes down, just drops to the ground. Nicely done.
And I don't know, bonus action hide. Can I hide from that other skeleton shooting at me?
You can certainly try, but tell me, how are you going to do it?
I'm gonna get as flat as I can against the wall.
Okay. All right.
I don't see how
Hey,
that's gonna work up
Virtual Wizard, thank you for the subscription. We really appreciate your support. Much love. Thank you. All right, so give me you can use your bonus action to attempt to hide. Give me a stealth check.
here. Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's really hard to hide when the guy's 5 feet from you and there's
Ooh,
really
how about
nowhere to
30?
go. A what? A 30?
20, natural 20 plus 10.
Oh my God. All right.
What is that? Good.
You find a little shadow. I'm gonna say you go back in the corner over here and find a.
So still.
Did they get half a win? Where did half go?
Oh my God.
I'm
Thank
good
you
at
so
something.
much. Hey, Fantasy Animal Vegan, thank you so much for the sub, you guys. Thank you for the support. We really appreciate it. We are playing the Skull Fort. It's a playtest that we're doing for CZ RPG Publishing. If you want to check out their stuff, go look at their Patreon. They're freaking awesome. We really appreciate them, and we appreciate you for being here. All right, so you're totally freaking hidden, which is absolutely ridiculous in my mind, but it works because I like it. Vamp Wickman has just given me an advantage against Vamp Wickman. Oh, that's interesting. And then Fantasy Animal Vegan has just given all of the players an advantage. So I now have 2 advantages.
Oh, I specifically said, Dave, come get me.
Yeah, you sure did. Okay, that can be obliged. The dude abides. So that's Havis Joven. It's your turn. We'll get to me in a second. Vamp, don't you worry.
Okay. Joven's going to do something that Tim has never even tried before. But he's going to do it, and he's going to try. So the little goblin thing that's been pushing him around, don't quite like it, and this fire's getting kind of hot, and it's trying to push him in, and he's thought, well, 2 can play that game, so he's going to grapple first. Attempt to grapple on this thing.
All right. So go ahead and roll a athletics check versus. I'm gonna go ahead and roll a athletics check as well.
So if he can beat a 22.
No. He's grappled.
Grappled. Now I'm going to throw him into the fire.
That is a great idea. Go ahead and let's see. Well, you use your attack action, but you have 2 attacks per round, don't you?
Yep.
So go ahead and give me a shove attack. We'll call it a shove attack, so it'll be contested again. No.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
20.
Yay!
Tell me how you want to do this, because I rolled a 4 total. And actually,
Oh.
before you do that, thanks to everybody. We are ridiculously close to a hype train. We appreciate you guys' support. It's so much fun. Gives us a little goose of energy. So thank you for that. All right, Joven, tell us what you do.
Okay, so this thing's gross. So he grabs it by the shoulders and just kind of picks it up and then turns around and till its back is to the fire. Then he just kind of tosses it onto the fire.
Yeah, right into the flames. I'm not going to put a fire on it. I'm just going to get rid of it because that thing is, oh gosh, that thing is gone. It just incinerates. The flames go up. We have a level 1 hype train. As the flames ignite and take this creature down, you look around. There is a pile of these goblin zombies hanging out in the corner here. There's also a pile over in the corner. They're cowering right now from Raslin. What do you still have movement, Joven, if you want to move? And I think you have a
Right.
bonus action still.
I do have a bonus action still.
Off the top rope.
Well,
Joven.
you know, it worked once, so he's gonna like walk up behind one of them and prepare.
Okay. And they're just like they're like facing away from you up against they're like clawing at the stone walls. Their nails are like breaking off as they're trying to claw through. That brings us to Quentin.
All right. Quentin is going to take his staff of the python right here that he's got. And he throws it
Yes.
right at these 3 guys.
Yes.
Right in the middle of them.
I'm here
And
for
yells,
this.
snake! And a giant constrictor snake lands on
Oh
him.
my god, I don't even have that ready. Hold on. I'm finding a keep going. I'm finding something. I'm going to find a token. Tell me what this thing does while I'm looking for a token.
Oh, it's going to try to bite the shit out of him.
Here we go. Where are you throwing it?
Right? Let me get my little dot. Right there.
All right. So it's basically like right behind this guy.
It's giant. So it's huge.
It's huge. So
It's huge.
we'll go like that to give it some perspective.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
So does that go on your turn? How does that work with the staff
It
of?
gets its own initiative.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm gonna use an advantage because that sucks. I rolled the same thing twice.
No.
It goes on initiative 5.
Okay, so that's at the very end. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there's a big snake.
Yeah, it's a large beast is what that is. That right there, folks, that's a large beast. All right, do you have anything else on your turn, Quentin, or is that your action?
I don't love where I'm at,
You can always move.
but I think my snake Munchie, I think he's gonna do good stuff.
Oh, that's his name? You named him Munchie?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. What else would you name a
Oh,
snake?
we have an advantage from Master of 1
No,
for the snake. None? God damn it.
None.
I keep screwing up your name. I'm so
That's your
sorry.
name?
I'll probably screw it up again.
Sweet.
Master
Write
of
that
none.
down.
Great to have you here.
One
Sorry.
advantage.
I'm sorry.
Munchie.
I'm rolling natural 1s on your handle.
Yeah.
All right. So when we get to Munchie, you have an advantage. All right. That brings us to, I think, unless you're going to move, Quentin.
That's
That
a
brings
bad
us to.
idea.
Yep. Okay. So now the zombie gobs are going to attack. 2 of them are going to attack you, and then 1 is going to attack Raslin. So the first one attacking you, Quentin, is going to roll a natural 20 with their slam attack. So that will do
Shit.
6. So 8 total bludgeoning. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
That is a 15.
Yeah, you hold it back. We need a higher DC on that. You hold it back as it tries to push you, but there's a second attack. I wanted to say another natural 20, but that one misses, unfortunately.
Hey,
Raslin, there's a third
Why
one.
don't you use one of those advantages on me?
Oh,
You
that's
punk?
right. You know what? I'm going to.
Punk!
Thank you. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Oh, you asked.
Natural 20. Oh, I wish I could move this. I can't move it. I can't move it. Natural 20. Natural 20. All right. So you're going to take a total. Oh, my God. I just rolled a 6. You're going to take 12. You're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage. Are you still up?
Yeah, I have a billion hit points. I have a 20 constitution.
All right. Don't get cocky.
You can't take me down.
Don't get cocky. Give me another strength save.
Oh, that's an advantage right there. 19.
Yeah, you hold it off as it tries to push you. And then Raslin, thanks for the reminder, Vamp, on that one. Raslin, I'm going to roll against you. I'm going to use an advantage against you. This will be my last advantage.
Bring it.
Natural 20.
Wow.
That's-
Oh wait, I already used.
That's 3 natural 20s in a row.
Oh my gosh.
I need a... This is great, guys. I told you. Okay, I need a strength save, Raslin. You're going to take 10 bludgeoning damage as it slams you.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
strength
you...
saving throw, you said?
Yes, please. You
All right,
want to roll high on this, but I would like to see you roll low. But that's all right.
Well, good thing you let us have those gauntlets of ogre power on me.
Oh, that's right. Damn you.
So I'm gonna use one of my 3 advantages I have.
Okay.
That's better. So that's 17 plus 4.
Yeah, you're able to hold it off as it's trying to push you. And then this Skelly on the top used to have a target, but somehow it faded into the shadows, Havis, and it's going to see this munchy constrictor snake and is going to take a shot at the constrictor snake. Apologize. I love snakes, but this is just how it goes. Not a natural 20. I'm a little disappointed, actually. But it is a 19, natural 19. So the AC for a constrictor snake, I believe, off of memory, is a 12. Just kidding.
Yep.
I looked it up. And skeleton damage is going to be D6. So that's going to be 5 piercing damage to the constrictor snake. Vamp, you're keeping track of that, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, and then that is their turn. We're back at the top of the, or no, we're at the snake. It's Munchie's turn. What do you want to do with Munchie?
Munchie.
Munchie looks at the zombie. Has the whole world gone crazy? Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules? Mark it 0.
Oh no.
And it's gonna bite the one in front of me
Okay.
as we have, what the hell is it called? We surrounded it. Whatever. Come on, Munchie. You got this.
Come on, Munchie.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, Munchie's gonna take a bite out of crime.
Oh, Munchie. $11 points of
Ooh.
damage.
All right.
Bludgeoning
Yeah.
damage.
It just kind of just right onto its head. It's still up, but its head is inside Munchie's maw. I think it just gets 1 attack, so that brings us to the top of the order with Raslin, unless Munchie wants to move. There's not really a whole lot of reason to move from that spot. All right, Raslin, it's your turn.
Munchie's happy.
Yep.
All right. That zombie that hit me, that's the one that I had hit. That looks a little hurt, right?
Yes.
All
Yep.
right. I'm gonna swing into him.
Okay.
That will be a what's that? 10 plus 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Roll me some sweet, sweet damage.
That fell out of the floor. Where the heck did that go? My 1d10 took a run. Okay, try this one. All right, that's 10 plus. That's 15 damage.
Yep, that's enough to cut it down. It drops to the ground. You can see a little bit of excitement in Munchie's eyes kind of like fade. It's like, that was my dinner, man.
Yeah, I run it through with the sword, and I kind of just shake the sword so it flies off towards Munchie there. And,
Here's a quick question. Have you used the staff of giant constrictor snake before with this group? Would they know what this is?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
absolutely.
All right.
I've
So
had this
everybody
for
knows
years.
Munchie. Everybody knows Munchie.
Yeah.
He only
Okay.
talks about it all the time if Munchie's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
out.
Yeah, I know. I
mean,
wish he would
it
shut up
was-
about Munchie.
I know, just Munchie,
the
Munchie,
first
Munchie.
the first time was frightening, and I still think those daycare kids that you made Munchie throw back up are still scarred to this
For
day.
life.
For life, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I accidentally put the staff down and was talking about something completely
Oh, my
different,
God.
but I was drinking heavy, and I just happened to say I was trying to snake my way out of something,
Yep.
and Munchie, that was an accident. My
Truth
bad,
is, nobody
guys.
died.
You
Nobody
know,
died.
Nobody died.
Nobody
Everything's fine.
But they were
stayed there.
swallowed. They were
It'd be
swallowed.
nice if you'd quit asking us to ride it all the time whenever we have to go somewhere. It's like you don't have to pull your giant constrictor snake out in the middle of the town square.
All right, Raslin, go ahead and take your second attack before we
While he's
get.
saying that, he swings at the one that Munchie bit on their head.
All right.
Oh, 13?
13 will hit.
Havis has a saddle
That's
for
another
Munchie.
15 damage.
Ooh, that's canon. 15 damage. Yeah, this one goes down as well. And as a reaction, Munchie just kind of lifts it up in the air, and it just goes down Munchie's gullet.
That's so good.
Just a big wide spot.
I'm like, there you go. Good boy. Good boy.
Don't let it be empty calories. You work that off, Munchie.
Anything else from Raslin?
Yeah, Raslin is going to move himself kind of over here between Quentin and this ugly zombie thing standing right there.
All right.
Kind
That brings us to Havis.
Havis would like to pop out of the shadows and hit one of the goblin abominations that's next to Munchie, but that Munchie isn't working on.
This one right here.
Could I get the one behind him instead? That's still
Over
5
here?
feet, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, you can. Right now, all of these goblin zombies are like cowering up against the wall, scratching at the wall to get away. They don't pose a danger to anybody, just FYI, but you can shoot at whoever you want.
Yeah, I feel like Raslin and Quentin are going to take care of that one that's...
Okay,
And
yep.
Munchie are
Go
going to take
right
care of
ahead.
that one that's good, so I will shoot at that one behind. And then Munchie doesn't know I just killed one of his meals, too.
That's true.
15.
15 will definitely hit.
Okay. That is 7 plus 15, so 22.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that one goes down.
Splat in the background.
Yep.
Munchie
Okay.
will not know.
No.
Oh, and then I would
like.
like to try to go back into that shadow as a bonus action.
All right, roll a stealth check. Ridiculous.
It's gonna happen again.
Let's get another 30 here.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Not so great this time. 16.
That's still pretty good. Let's see.
Not for habits.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skeleton is not even paying attention to you, so that's fine. That brings us to Joven with Quentin on deck.
Well, I hope you're ready for some more pose checks, because he's just going to pick up one of the frightened ones and drag it over to the fire.
All right, go ahead and give me a attack.
It's a 19.
All right, you grapple it. Yep, you grapple it and give it a shove. You can throw it.
That's a total of 15.
Yeah, that works. This one goes into the flames as well, and then it disappears from view as the flames ignite. For the sake of this encounter, so that we don't have to do all the hucking of zombie goblins, I will say that between Munchie just devouring and these guys that are cowering in the corners, basically posing no threat. They're like shooting fish in a barrel. And Havis, your ability to take this last guy out here on the balcony, you are able to take care of the rest of the zombie goblins in this room. And this is a great time for us to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute bio break. So nicely done, everybody. You survived this encounter quite nicely. You got a chance to see Munchie, which is always a treat. We always love seeing Munchie. Munchie's a crowd favorite. And we will be back in just a couple of minutes. Thank you all for being here. We had a hype train. You guys helped us live through that encounter with all the cheering. We appreciate you. If you are enjoying the game tonight, please consider following us. We could use your support. We really appreciate y'all being here. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. So stay with us. We'll see you shortly. And we're back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're excited to jump back into this game. We have made it to the Skull Fort. We escaped the tunnels. We bypassed the ghost that was haunting the tunnels, that was causing you all to see things and feel things that weren't there or were there, or whatever it was definitely not a good thing. But you put down the ghost, you made it your way to the crevasse, and you traversed the crevasse, and you made it to the entrance to the Skull Fort. And in doing so, you went up against a virtual army of goblin zombies, gomblies. I don't know if we can patent that or whatever, but maybe we should. And then zomblins. Zomblies. You defeated them with well-placed sword swings and calls upon deities for divine intervention, and a well-loved constrictor snake named Munchie.
Yay, Munchie.
Yay, Munchie.
Yay,
MVP
Munchie.
for Munchie. We now find ourselves back in the Skull Fort. You are in the main entry hall. The pyre is continuing to burn, now fueled with the bodies of the zomblies. And what would you like to do, folks? You have a hallway to the, we'll call it north, this way. And yeah, a lot of dead critters in this room.
Did I do any damage to the front of the skull
Of the actual structure itself?
with the fireball?
Oh yeah, I mean there's scorch marks across the actual like stone walls of the interior. Absolutely. I mean it's marked. You've marked your territory, as they say.
I take my finger in the soot and write, Quentin was here.
From the outside, did it look like it was vomiting fire when it actually happened?
Yeah, if you would have been standing like on the other side of the crevasse, it would have been like a gout of vomiting flame.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna hear about this a lot. I'm gonna drink and tell this story a lot. Sorry.
All I can say is, Quentin, thank you for making sure we were all out of range this time. It was greatly appreciated.
It took me quite a while to grow back my eyebrows that one time.
Yes,
I told you I had a chance to get those 4 drinks while y'all were coming across. I got in the zone.
We appreciate it.
I'm in the zone.
You're in the
Right.
zone.
While we're talking, like let's mosey while we're
Yeah.
talking. The last time we were talking, like we talked, we got shot with arrows. So
yes, and yeah.
So as you continue down the stone corridor, it is a narrow 5 to 8 foot wide corridor. You come to a spot, Joven taking the lead, where the corridor branches to the left and the right. You can see down on both the left and the right flanks that there are doors. There is also a set of 3 doors straight ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Anybody got a spare heal? Maybe I'm down like 30 hit points.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, but I can.
Oh, good.
I mean, I can help you both, and I put my hands on both. I give you each lay on hands. I do just about 10 hit points each. I don't have much of this left, but I can.
No, that helps a lot. Actually, that was really helpful.
You're giving out 10 hit points to everyone? Can I have it? Why did I get skipped?
Well, you're up there. I mean, I could give you some.
I'll come down. I come down right away. I was already coming down anyway.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of making your way down this hallway at this point, I would think. How long
Right.
does Munchie hang out for? Indefinitely?
Until I use a bonus action to put him back.
All right.
Can't let him die,
No.
or it breaks my staff. I don't want to break my staff.
No. So Munchie is going to bring up the rear as you are now making your way down this hall. And you do your healing bit, and then Joven, you are peeking around. You can see to the left and the right a corridor, short corridors, maybe 30 feet in each direction, and there is a single door in each direction.
Well,
Right.
anybody
Presley?
got any ideas?
Did I get any healing, Raslin, or no? It's no big deal.
No, I gave you some, yeah. I
Some.
I had 5 left over, so I gave you about 5 more.
Okay, thank you.
So meanwhile, Raslin's still looking a little rough himself.
So are you down? Your lay on hands is gone at this point?
Hold
Yep.
on, unless we get a rest at some point, which I don't know if we're exactly in the position to do that.
I don't quite feel at home.
Do we hear anything anywhere?
Roll perception checks.
Yeah.
22.
22.
I get a 13 plus something. I didn't get a 22.
Okay, a little bit lower than a 22. And Quentin, what'd you get?
As I say that, the only thing I hear is myself drinking.
Yep, you got a little bubble of gas that comes up. The others who rolled 22,
Fireball.
you can hear, you can just sort of hear from down ahead of you to the north, I guess, on the map, past the doors, just barely you can hear some sort of scraping maybe on stone. You're not sure. It's muffled at best. You're all just standing in this hallway, like listening and looking.
Okay, well,
By the way, I just want to say to CZRPG, like, look at this map. Like, this map is freaking beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah. This is the Skull Fort. Mimic Maps works with them on these. Jeremy, fantastic stuff. Really, really good.
Seriously, gorgeous map. Well, I think. Can I smell anything?
You can smell burning goblin zombies.
Has it's a particular stink.
Yep, it really does. It's very, very distinct, as they say.
Okay. All right.
Joven, allow me. Raslin's gonna kind of, pardon me, excuse me, squeeze his way past right to in front of Joven, and he's gonna divine sense from right there.
All right.
So
You do that
located
one
within
thing.
specifically undead or celestial fiend or all that, within 60 feet, that is not behind total cover.
Does it tell you where they are, or just that they exist within 60 feet?
I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
That is not concealed by full cover.
Yeah.
Wow, that actually kind of inhibits your ability here. You do not sense undead, fey, fiend, etc. within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. So this hallway, as it were, is not fiendishly filled with undead creatures.
And those aren't walls; those are like 40-foot up, like platforms. That
No, these are all walls. Like you're in a hallway. Like all of these are walls. Here, let me get out the pointer. These are walls. This is a wall. This is a wall. These are doors right here.
This
These
isn't
are all...
an open concept skull.
No, it's not an open
Okay.
concept skull.
Oh, okay. I see where I was.
Yeah. No, you guys are walking down a hallway.
Razin, were you going to choose a direction?
I'm not sensing anything in here, so there's nothing hiding, at least in this hallway, within anything. They may be hiding in one of the rooms, but that's about it. So anytime I've picked directions, I've not ended up in a good stake. So why don't we let you or one of our other friends pick a direction?
Well, now wait a minute. I think you're onto something there. Which way would you choose?
Raslin turns around and looks longingly at the entrance to the skull fort and goes, be honest, out that way, but if we're in here anyways, you know what, if we can't go backwards, he points at the door right directly in front of us, probably that one.
Right, so that's probably the wrong choice. So let's go to one of these side ones. So, Joven looks at his hands and goes, hell with it. Let's just go right.
All right, so you go up to the door on the right over here, and you open the door?
He starts to and then stops and goes, steps back. Havis, there's a door here, so you know, your thing with doors, you know.
Elvis comes up and looks it over, looking for traps.
Give me an investigation roll. And while this is happening, Quentin, Munchie kind of comes up behind you and sort of starts to slither around your legs and kind of gives you sort of this really special moment where the two of you are like embraced momentarily, as it kind of gives you a little nuzzle, and then it kind of slithers past you and gets up into the hallway, like right about here.
Oh.
Gives you a little hug. A 19. The door does not appear to 15. The door does not appear to be trapped, and it does not appear to be locked.
I think it is all fine. I will even open it.
Okay.
Okay. The door swings open to reveal what appears to be some sort of a dining room. Somber decor. There's a large dining room table that dominates the room itself with 6 chairs around it. There is a pile of fresh food atop the dining room table, as if whoever was here was interrupted from their evening meal. There is a turkey, there's fish, there are goblets of wine, there is a quiche of some kind, there are appetizers galore, there's booze. It even looks like there's a pie, all of which smells absolutely delicious.
Havis would like to do a quick look on the floor for any kind of more traps, because this looks really delicious. She would like to go in and sample some of the delicacies if there are no traps.
You didn't detect any traps.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Then do you guys see all this? They're I am hungry. I'm going to try some of this.
I just think you ought to wait there, Avis.
Yeah, I have to agree with Joven. I mean, we just came from a room full of zomblins, gomblies, whatever. I don't know what we're calling them, but
I think you're calling them zomblies.
Zomblies, yes, that sounds like a good name. I can't imagine anything in this skull fort is good. This is not a good place. I doubt that food is good.
But smell it, and I pick up one of the legs.
Havis, before that happens, while your friends are like trying to give you advice, you start to like lose the sense of them even talking. Like it just fades into like background noise, and you hear this voice in your head, Havis, come, sit, have a bite. And I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm not great at these. 14.
You fail the saving throw, and as you do, you take a step forward, and one of the chairs, the rest of you who are looking into the room or in the room see the chair scrapes across the stone floor and moves to where it's inviting Havis to sit down. Please have a seat, Havis, and feast yourself. And you walk over to the chair, Havis, and you sit down, and
Don't mind if I
you
do.
begin to start eating. The rest of you are watching this happen as you're trying to like get Havis to like slow down. Nope, she just walks forward, sits down, and starts eating. There's like a leg of lamb. There's goblets of wine.
Joven.
Right.
This is very good.
I'm just gonna grab her and we're gonna get out of here.
Joven, as you step forward, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as you hear in your head, Joven, please sit. Enjoy yourself here at our bounty.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you shrug it off as the chair like scrapes across the floor, faces you.
Plus 4 wisdom.
That's pretty sweet. You do not fall prey to the invitation.
Right. Well, Havis, you ready for some opposing roles?
So what are you going to try to do, Joven?
Well, it seems since I've been here, I've only been grabbing hold of people and dragging them to where they don't want to be. So might as well keep doing it.
All right. So as you're doing that, Raslin, are you just like outside the door?
Probably when I see Joven walk towards there, to pull her off, he would run. Raslin would definitely run up with Joven towards the table.
Absolutely. That would be a great instinct. Please roll a wisdom saving throw as you hear in your head, Raslin, please have a seat and enjoy yourself at our bountiful table.
Is this a charm effect?
No.
Okay. Oh, how convenient it's not. Hey, what do you know? Dirty 20.
As similar to Joven, you shrug it off as you look down and you can see your friend Havis is just ravenously now filling their face, drinking the wine. And the two of you look at Havis, and immediately as you start to focus on what's happening and you shrug off the invitation, you can see that the food on the table transforms into this sick, twisted, decayed, rotten cornucopia of filth and just like the worst kind of gore you could imagine for a table of food. Maggots crawling through it, worms, spiders like coming out of the quiche and skittering across the table. And there's just the goblets are filled with like this weird curdled like milky substance. And Havis is just like drinking it and eating it, and you're just totally grossed out by it.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, here we go.
Havis, roll a D8 for me real quick.
Oh, no.
Two.
You take 2 poison damage as you start to feel sick, but it doesn't stop you. You continue to eat. And now Joven is going to try to pull you away, so go ahead and make a contested strength check, because Havis, you don't want to leave. You're enjoying this meal.
I wish I could move
I don't.
my camera. Nat 20.
Oh,
Nice. Man, there's
10.
been a lot of those tonight. All right, so with that nat 20, Joven, you are able to pull Havis back. Havis, what do you do as you're being pulled away from this bountiful meal?
If I want to keep eating the meal, which I think I do, I'll probably do like a cat swap at him.
All right, roll to hit.
And try to, so I'll do like an unarmed strike. Yeah. 8.
Yeah, that doesn't really hit him.
We'll do the whole like. All right.
So I'm just going to drag her out of the room, basically.
All right, as you pull her away from the table, of course, because this is CZRPG, and why wouldn't they have something terrible happen as you do that? There is a specter that is sitting at the table right here that gets up from their position. I need everybody to roll initiative.
And yeah.
So if you guys are still right there, remember you get that aura
For saving throws. If they're within
well,
10 feet.
plus the aura of the sentinel, so you all get a +3 bonus to initiative as well.
Does that include Munchie and Quentin as well?
If they're within 10 feet, so
Nope, they would not be. Unless you've moved into the room.
Munchie.
oh no, Quentin lost his voice.
Not watching this bullshit. No. I'm like, why are they wrestling? This can't be right.
I'm gonna use one of my advantages. I rolled a 1
Yeah, I think
on initiative, so
I rolled a 2. So yeah, I think
I'm gonna use one of my advantages as well because I also rolled a 1.
wow.
Wow, you guys. All right, so whittling down those advantages. Just a reminder to the folks in the chat, if they want to get involved with the game, you can go ahead and donate advantages to people to help them out. CZRPG is particularly deadly, it seems like, with these games. So here we go. Where's my Spectre? There we go.
I don't know. He went away.
There it is.
Oh my.
Yeah. All right. It says, oh, you did not like the feast then. Well, prepare to die. And the Spectre appears. All right, who's got it? 25 to 20.
I have a nat 20.
Nat 20.
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. We'll go nat 20 first. So that's Joven with the 20. Dirty 20 for Havis. 15 to 20.
18.
18 for our friend Raslin. And for Quentin?
11.
11 for Quentin. So Quentin goes last.
Munchie goes last.
Munchie goes last. Munchie goes
6.
on a 6? Okay. Sorry, I forgot about Munchie's. I thought initiative order. Okay. So Joven.
Hoven.
Joven.
Oh, I'm Hoven. How are you?
How are you doing? Top of the morning. All right.
I've changed accents real recent.
That's what happens in this Skull Fort.
All right. I think it's best that he's gonna look down at Havis and go, I think it's best time we skedaddled. And he's gonna drag her out past Quentin here.
All right. I will say, as you're doing that, let's give Havis a wisdom save to try to break from this. Otherwise, Havis is gonna fight you, like not want to be pulled.
Right.
I've got another advantage. I'm gonna use it because I rolled a 7.
Okay, so I was gonna say you do get to add +5. I forgot to say that with the last.
Oh,
That's
you are
right, because you're
+5.
within.
+4 now.
Hey, Insomnia Night RPG, good to see ya.
that's probably still not gonna be good though. So this time 16 plus 5. Did
Yeah,
you say?
you break from the effect of this table, and you are pulled willingly out of the room.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Spitting out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If I see it, yeah, for sure. Spitting out maggots. Barfing.
Yep. Oh yeah, you feel terrible. Feel terrible.
What?
I'm gonna say that's your action though, to leave, to like get pulled out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good because you and Joven were at the top of the order. So that brings us to Raslin. Raslin, this Spectre has risen before you and looks kind of ticked that you didn't accept their invitation to dinner.
Word of Radiance.
Okay, that's a saving throw.
Con saving, yeah.
Con save. Okay, here we go. I don't think that's going to do it. That is a 10.
Oh, nope, that's 16. So you take, or sorry, not you. I would never give you damage. No, your little glowy Spectre boy takes 2d6 radiant.
Ouch.
That's 6 radiant damage, and
Okay.
then going to run out that door there and slam it behind us.
Okay. Okay, not a problem. You slam the door.
Everything in this boat is bad.
Unfortunately, the Spectre has the next action, and it just moves right through the wall. And it comes right in front of you. It appears. Joven, you maybe even have your back turned to it as it apparates, and you can just see the look in Havis's eyes because they're looking at you, and you're like, it's right behind me, isn't it? And Havis is like, mm-hmm. And it is going to reach out and do a life drain on you. Let's see. I do not have any advantages left, so this will be a straight roll on you. That is going to be a 24 to hit you.
Wow. How did it roll so high and still miss me?
What? Did it really?
No.
Oh. I don't know. This is a lot of damage, just FYI, and I need you to make a con save, please.
Yeah. Luckily.
Oh, God. Oh.
It's not good.
Did you guys bring a healer? No.
He's tapped.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a couple more spells, but
that's
I was hitting the slots for smite.
15 necrotic damage.
So, it's a 20 again.
A natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think we've had more natural 20s here tonight than I've ever seen, which is really good.
That's only 2 in a row for me, but somebody's had 3 in a row.
Yeah. Okay, so the other thing that could happen doesn't happen, which is really good, but you do take 15 points of necrotic damage, which is not so great. And big shout out to the Bleak season. Thank you, Christian. Each of you players has an advantage, and they're going to definitely need it.
Oh yeah, I was out of advantages, so that.
That brings us to Quentin. Quentin, you can see that your friend at the other side of the hallway just took a massive life-draining hit. As he's looking at you guys, and he towers over Havis, I think, a little bit. Although Havis is probably pretty tall, but you can see the light in Joven's eyes like go dark for a minute, and then kind of come back, but slowly. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit this guy with chill touch.
All right. Let's do this.
I'm gonna use an advantage because that was horrible.
Okay.
Do better, die.
Come on, dice.
16.
16 is definitely going to hit this guy.
Yeah.
Let's get some damage.
All right.
Munchie, you're on deck.
Oh my goodness. Snake coming through my.
12 points of necrotic damage.
Wow. Okay.
And if I hit an undead target, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
And this is definitely undead, so it has disadvantage. Don't let me forget that when it attacks you next. Anything else from old Quentin?
Can I back up? I want to get past the snake.
Yeah, you can move through an ally's space. You just can't end your turn in their space.
Yeah.
So you could get behind Munchie.
Yes. Yeah.
Good old Munchie. Munchie for the win. All right, that brings us to Munchie.
I don't think Munchie can bite.
You're probably
Bite this
right here,
guy.
actually, Raslin.
Yeah, wherever it needs to be.
Munchie's gonna protect me.
All right, so is he going to take like he's going to like a held action to attack if something attacks you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right, that brings us back to the top of the order for Joven. Joven, you spin around now realizing this thing is behind you.
Well,
You should have dined with us, Joven.
Right. Well, I don't reckon I can do the same trick of grabbing you and throwing you in a fire. So.
There's still time to make it for dinner.
Right. I'm just going to mosey back here and disengage.
Could I interest you
and step
in some
over
roast mutton?
And go. Sorry, Havis. That hurt like hell.
Go get him, buddy.
And he's going to back up to there and look at Quentin and go, oh I'm a bit tired, if I'm honest.
I think I'm going to take an attack of opportunity, Joven.
I disengaged.
Oh, you did. God.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, thank you. That was well deserved.
It's okay.
I was too excited that I wasn't even listening to you. I was like,
No,
oh,
it's
I'm
okay.
going to totally kill him right now.
Perfectly okay.
All right. So you back off.
So not trying
and
to attack this round.
Yep, and leave your friend Havis, which is good because it's Havis's turn.
Right, which he knew, sort of.
Yep.
I mean, I gotta offer you a drink at least. You tired? This might pick you up.
Hmm.
He
I don't
doesn't
drink
drink. Havis is gonna spit out another maggot.
Ugh.
And it looks like if I back away, I don't get an attack of
Nope.
opportunity.
Yep, you can move without an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna take just step back 5 feet
Okay.
and lean over to Raslin and hold my action because I know he's gonna run in.
Okay.
And I give him a look. And
What's your action?
My action is gonna be to shoot my short bow when Raslin runs in
Okay.
to engage the foe.
Okay. And you say to Raslin,
Go for it, buddy.
Raslin, it's your turn.
Raslin steps forward. They're expecting him to run in. Raslin just walks slowly, pulls the sword off the back and goes, today was supposed to be a fun day of exploring and adventuring. Pulls the sword up into 2 hands, and I am sick and tired. And the sword starts to just blaze into flame because I'm going to cast a branding smite on this MF.
Ooh, nice.
And now I just want to take a nap. And he's going to swing a 2-handed at this freaking thing, rock right up into its face, and just stare at it, just glowing. And I'm going to use my advantage because that was a 1.
Oh my god. You're so lucky that the chat loves you guys. I'm just saying.
Oh, baby. So that would be, hold on, that was a 19 plus 8.
Okay, that's a lot. That hits.
Okay,
You
good.
don't have to rub it in.
Okay, so that's, here's the fun part. So we got a 1d10.
That is pretty fun.
Plus, we got our 2d6 from the branding smite.
Wow.
Plus, I'm going to, because my paladin, I'm stacking a 1st level divine smite on top of that. Raslin is pissed, which is going to be my what was that again?
Oh my god. Really?
Oh, it's on, bro. It's on. So that's going to be an extra 3d8. 1, 2, 3. This is for you, Dave. I may die soon, but
You're really enjoying this, I can tell. That's good.
listen to
That's
this.
what I want. I wanted you to have a good time, Aaron.
Listen to
So
that.
here we go.
Here we go. Now comes the hard part, math. Oh, that's a lot of big numbers.
Get out your calculator.
I need more fingers.
That's
Use your toes.
28 damage on my first attack.
I'll stop you there. Tell me how you kill this thing, and do you want to say anything epic as it disapparates in front of you?
Raslin just swings it as hard as he can, and there's probably the brightest light that possibly could be, and it stops, and Raslin just turns around. They're smoking from, just the amount of divine energy, and is like, don't touch anything.
And the specter disappears. The hallway goes silent. Havis, you look back into the room which you had been feasting upon, and you just see a table. What do we call it? A cornucopia of filth. Just a rancid, disgusting table of rotten food that's being devoured by critters that decompose organic material.
I'm going to write a scathing Yelp review.
Okay. I love it. You guys find yourself back in the hallway now. The door now being slammed shut. Munchie is hungry, but dare not go into that room. What do you do now?
I have learned my lesson. I will not go in another room and
Well,
do anything.
We're gonna have to, but you know, Raslin, I might have been wrong. Maybe you chose right, and that far door there up there is the right one.
A broken clock is right twice a day, I suppose. But
We're gonna leave a door behind us, possible other monsters to sneak up on us. I don't like that idea.
Well, Quentin, that's a fine point. One problem with it. I'm afraid if we go door to door, well, let's just say we haven't been the best of lucky since we entered those caves. And we've been sort of finding our way in this place, but
at this point, sorry to interrupt you, Joven, but at this point, we either need to do something or I'm going to just fall asleep.
right.
You feel better, Quentin, and Raslin's just going to kind of walk past everyone over to the room over on this side, take out their javelin, which they've been carrying this entire time, and just kind of step back and push on the door at the as we players can see, the bedroom here, and just kind of push the door open a little bit, but stand back from it in case something blows up in their face.
So you peek inside. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, just to see if there's anything alive in there.
Sure. So you peek in and you can see what appears to be a Spartan room, but for this place, it seems to have a bit of ambience. There is what appears to be a relatively plush double queen-size bed. There's a cabinet on the wall here. There's a sitting space over here, cabinet here. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. There's the bed here, a large rug on the room. The decor is grim. There are you can see as you peer in that there are oil paintings along the walls of undead monsters and somber spirits wailing in agony. They're not well painted. It almost looks like perhaps a aspiring artist is the one who created these paintings, but there are 6 of them.
6 oil paintings of badly painted monsters on the walls.
I wouldn't say badly, but they're not very good.
This isn't pro level painting.
No.
But other than that, nothing really alive that I can at least notice in there. I mean, I'm not going to burn.
Nothing that you see at the moment, other than there's the desk, there's the chair, there's a bed, and then there's some cabinets and some creepy paintings.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to try to pull the blanket off the bed.
Okay. And the blanket can carry what, like 10 pounds or something? I would say you can do it. You can pull the comforter off the bed, sure. You pull it onto the floor, revealing some, a very tight weave sheet. Looks very comfortable. Thread count is very high.
I would love nothing more than to lie in there. But Quentin, would you be a dear and take your mage hand and just slap one of those paintings on the wall there?
I was gonna drop the blanket at it, like.
Well, there's 6 paintings. Just slap the farthest one from us and see what happens. I have a bad feeling about this room.
I mean, I got 30 feet range, so that's as far as it'll go.
All right, so the one at the farthest of 30-foot range, just slap the painting already.
Yes.
What are your passive perceptions, Quentin and Raslin?
Oh, mine is not good. I think I've got I've got a 10.
13.
All right, so Quentin, you kind of pull one of the paintings off the wall, basically, is what you're trying to do. It falls to the ground and just falls over. Nothing weird happens, but you do hear scratching noises that emanate from the bed.
And that's my cue. And Raslin's just gonna step back, probably grab Quint and be like, we're going. Come on. I'm in no condition to fight at this point.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna mage hand a torch over there and lit torch and drop it on the bed and shut the door.
Oh shit! All right. You hear a scream from the bed. And then you close the door as the bed goes into flames.
Yep.
Okay. So you decide to not explore that space. What are you guys gonna do now?
What exactly did you two just do?
The bed in there was bad. At least as far as I'm aware, if you set a bed on fire, it shouldn't scream.
Correct.
The bed screamed.
Yes.
Not in a screaming in the bed, as in the bed itself screamed. So we're not gonna go in there. Shall we keep pressing on, I guess?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Well, unless something can come through the wall like it did in the last room.
Well, if we tarry here, it might just come through the wall. So let's just
Let's
just take the direct route, and he's gonna open this door.
I was
Okay.
gonna get right behind him.
So there's two doors on either side of the hallway that you pass by, and you just go straight to the main door there. Okay, fantastic. The door. What do you do when you get to the door?
A moment's hesitation, and then he touches the handle to see if it's hot or whatever.
Okay.
And if no reaction, then he just opens it.
Do you want me to check it?
Nah, I'm just. We need a straight line at this point.
Thanks, Doc Shoulder. Appreciate the subscription, the resub. Appreciate you very much. It was awesome playing
okay.
with you earlier today.
It's
All right,
alright.
you touch the knob, Joven. It's not hot. There's no sensation. It's just a doorknob. You push the door open.
Mm-hmm.
You push the door open, and what you reveal is what appears to be some sort of laboratory. There are several tables as you peer from left to right and scan the room along the walls. Let me get my little pointer here. So over here and over here, there are various tables with all kinds of strange devices. Do you have any experience with like alchemy or any sort of, what are your tool proficiencies? You like,
Hand drum.
Yep, they look like weird apparati that you're not sure what they're for, but there's flasks and beakers and burning devices, and there are shelves that have what appear to be, I don't know, ingredients of some kind. You look straight into the chamber, and you can see that there is a stone table, bloodied, stained crimson red, surrounded by arcane marks. Runes, if you will, and atop the table, there is a creature that lays upon it. You have faced one of these creatures before, and if you look upon the stream, you'll see it appears as one of the dark vessels that you fought not only in the port town that you arrived in, Dracot, but also in the tunnels themselves. You ran into one of these and fought it. That appears to be laying on the table in the center of the room.
Does it appear to be alive?
Roll a perception check.
Uh, 16.
It doesn't appear to move at all. It's absolutely still. There's no motion. The best guess is that it's dead. I mean, there's blood all over the floor surrounding it.
Okay.
In fact, I could probably put this right here just to let you see it.
Right. I'm gonna put an arrow in its head.
Okay. There we go.
Joven, on 3. Let's do it together. Like a team.
I mean, it's laying down, so it's probably disadvantaged, but
Yep. It is
Still
prone,
gonna
so
do it.
you'll be at
I'm
disadvantage.
gonna throw a javelin at the same time.
mean, that's I rolled 2 13s. So yeah, that's a
I also rolled a 13.
22 to hit for me.
The 22 hits, and Havis, what did you roll?
I rolled 13.
That also hits.
And I rolled a 17 with my javelin.
Yep, all three of you are like phew, phew, javelin. Go ahead and roll damage as you hit this lifeless corpse that lays upon the table.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Nice.
I did my max, so 14.
14, 9, and 9. Okay.
We really let that undead dead thing have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make any move at all.
Great. All right. Well, cool.
It still feels like a trap, but
Yeah, it's a trap. It's totally a trap. But we don't have time to
we don't. You're right.
tarry,
Let's go.
I think. So I'm gonna step inside here. If I go crazy, y'all just grab me and pull me back.
All right.
Havis will stand at the door and watch.
I'll walk up with him, keeping him at about 10 feet away, so you can get my aura in case you need it.
Right.
Buddy system, buddy.
You guys move into the room. What about the rest of you?
Havis is going to stand at the doorway just in case. Unless Munchie. Does Munchie need to come in?
Yeah, we're going in.
Oh, okay. I'll just come into the side.
Me and
Come on
Munchie.
through.
Okay.
Munchie and me.
Everybody moves into the space, and as you do, you start to see the creature on the table twitch a little bit, just ever so slightly. You also see the smoke begin to gather on either side of the room as two dark creatures begin to apparate. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh, damn.
What if we just run down those stairs? Are those stairs down in the back or up?
Also, the stairs. So the stairs up here go up. The stairs here go down. Now I should mention this because there's a couple of things here that I forgot to mention. There are 3 sets of stairs that lead away from this room. The first is on the this western door here or wall, and it goes down. So these go down. Can people see that? Yeah. Okay. So these go down here, and then there is a second, or I guess there's 3 sets here. These 3 all go up to another location that continues upwards from there. And this, however, is protected by, can I draw? No, let's see. Drawing tool, sweet. Okay, so this is protected by a blue shimmering wall. Nope, purple. That's exactly what I said. I said purple, didn't I? A purple shimmering wall that protects these stairs that apparates once you step into the room. It's opaque, so you can't really see through it very well, but it's not 100% opaque. So you can see that there are stairs that lead upwards. The stairs downwards do not have any sort of barrier similar to that, but there are strangely these 2 bound corpses, which there's no... Christian, you guys are sick as hell, but I don't know what that is. Over here, this is pretty...
Oh, I know what that is.
Something happened over here. I don't like it.
I thought this thing.
Yeah, something happened over here too, and I don't like that either. But there's a corpse that's skeletonized that is on a... What do they call that? A billet? Billet? Yeah?
I don't remember.
Anyone with me on that? Somebody fact check me on that one. Christian? All right, so that's what you guys see as you move in. Let's get some initiative rolls.
Remember to add that aura, everybody.
Ooh. Yep, everybody that's within 10 feet, which is basically everybody.
+3?
Yeah, I think it's +3.
Okay. That's good. That makes it decent, at least.
All right. So, here we go. 25 to 20.
27.
4.
27?
I rolled a 20.
Natural 20?
plus. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Because if
My
you get a
first
natural,
20.
if you get a natural 20, that we need to celebrate that, and then I need to do these emotes. Boo boo boo. Boo. Natural 20. All right.
Oh yay!
Long
Natural
rest.
20.
Yay.
Razin, what did you get?
What did I get? 19 plus 5, so 24.
Wow. Okay, 24. And then there's, and then okay. What about 15 to 20?
15.
15 for Joven. And what did you get, Quentin?
I got an 8 and Munchie got a 14.
Oh, nice.
Go Munchie. Go Munchie.
Munchie is crushing it.
Given I don't have mounted combatant, I would totally ride Munchie into battle. Just
Okay,
Just real
so
slow.
Havis, you're at the top of the order as this battle commences. You watch as the creature that was on the table begins to stand up. It's not their turn yet, and then there are these two. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. That is 16.
They appear to be some sort of undead wraith-like creatures.
Super.
Thank you for the advantage for Havis from Master of None. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at that thing on the table
Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
in the face.
Oh, how rude.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna save that advantage. 21.
21 is going to hit. Just hits.
Ooh, just hits this time. That is for 9 damage.
Okay.
I don't.
This thing is already looking pretty bad. You guys have done some damage to it already.
Excellent. Bonus action, hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Scared. 15.
Okay. And the damage that you do with your bow, that's a magical bow, right? I think
Yep,
you mentioned that
+1.
before. Okay,
Yep.
awesome. All right. That's your turn. That brings us to Razlin.
Razlin's just gonna run forward and don't want to burn the slots right now. Just take 2 big old swings on the big guy in the middle that you said isn't looking good.
Yep.
That's 10, so I'm assuming that's gonna miss. You know, I'm gonna use my last advantage I've got.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, 17 plus 8, so that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
And then a nat 1, so 9.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, that was my second swing.
Oh, okay. So the first one hits, the second one does not.
Yep.
Roll some damage for that hit.
7, 12.
12 damage? Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing is not looking good already.
So yeah, I
Anything
ran
else
right
from
up
you?
to it. And then that's all I got. 2 attacks, and then yeah, so
Okay. I need you to make at the beginning of your turn, you should have made a wisdom save for me real quick.
no problem. Uh, 15.
Okay. You hear this choir of wailing voices in your head, Razlin, as you had stepped forward and are within striking distance of this creature. But it doesn't cause you to be distracted from your attack in any way. But you do hear this strange, disheartening, and demoralizing wailing song. The deathly choir as it is. All right. So it is going to stand up. And it is going to make a claw attack on you, Razlin.
Okay.
That's going to be a 15 to hit with the claw. I don't think... Misses, right? And then it's going to make a couple of serrated piercer attacks. I just rolled a natural 20.
Of course you did.
Well, that's a 2, but yeah.
What does that make its attack number then?
A lot.
Dice away.
A lot.
It makes it a lot. So it's going to do. I don't even know. Where's my? Okay. So it's going to do 5 plus 8 is 13 plus 3, 16 piercing damage. And then on the third attack, that's only going to be a 15.
Oh, that misses.
So the first claw attack misses. One of its pinchers comes down, and remember, this thing has, let me bring this up. It has these crazy, like, almost bone-like protrusions coming out. You can see how it's got, like, these mouths all over it, and it's got this long tongue, and it's just absolutely disgusting. But you got pierced with one of these large piercers. That is its turn as it comes down off of the strange altar and stands right next to you with its piercer like in you still as it's starting to move around you. That is its turn. And then these strange looking wraiths float in 5, 10, 30. Come in next to you, Joven, with an attack. A life drain attack.
Not a fan.
21. Where are my D8s? Where did my D8s go? There we go. That's going to be a total of 9 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a con save. Boy, these life drains are terrible if you don't make the save.
I mean, they're pretty bad if you do. You
Yeah,
know?
but I mean, it's worse if you don't.
Well, that's gonna save. It's a con save, right?
Yep.
19.
Yeah. All right. So you luckily don't get the other bit that comes with it, but you do take the damage, which what did I say? 9 necrotic.
9. Yeah.
That is their action, and that brings us to Joven. That brings us to you, my friend.
Well, shit. Right. Were there 2 spirit things?
Well, I kind of screwed up. There's not supposed to be 2. There's only supposed to be 1. So I'm
The
gonna.
other one popped in and said, "No, you guys got this."
The other one was like, "Yeah, no problem. This looks like an easy job. I'm gonna go somewhere else."
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I was watching a show upstairs. I'll go back to it.
Yep. Looks like you got this one handled, guys.
Right. Okay. Well, it seems that both of these are in my face. So we're going to once again disengage. Back the hell up. Look at the snake as I walk by and go, "Get him, Munchie." And that's Joven's turn.
Okay. That brings us
Just
to
soaking up life drains.
Munchie. It's Munchie's turn.
All right. Munchie's gonna go over here. And gonna
Munchie will take an attack of opportunity unless there's some reason why it wouldn't from the wraith. This guy right here.
he's got that much because Munchie was what, here?
Yep. He's gonna pass right by him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Do you want to just attack this guy?
Do I want a snake to attack a ghost? No.
Yes, that would be the question.
No.
Okay.
That doesn't seem like it would work.
So just to give you just an option, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you were right here, you could still attack the dark vessel. If you go over here, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
All right. He'll attack from there then.
All right.
Let's reach out but he's got 10 feet range for
I'm
biting.
just looking out for Munchie. I love Munchie. Munchie's one of my favorites.
That. Munchie's a good dude.
He's my favorite member of this party. I mean, whoa, did I say that out loud?
Yes.
I mean, Razin was like, I want to ride
Not
Munchie into
true.
battle. And
Not true.
Quentin's like, you know, if I get drinking, I'm going to play a real good prank and just make him disappear. And you're just going to fly into bad guys.
Yeah, and I
It'd
think
be
I heard
awesome.
Havis say that Havis has a saddle for Munchie, so there's a little bit of competition for Munchie's affection going on here as well.
19 on the die for Munchie.
That will hit. Munchie hits.
Yeah.
Sneaky
Nice.
boy.
Saddle is bedazzled, by the way.
I bet
Yeah.
it
Real
is.
nice.
Absolutely. Every bit of gold we bring in goes towards Munchie.
Lots of bling.
This is like a cult of Munchie suddenly.
Oh, it is. It's
There you go.
great.
Give me some damage.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. Now, this is not a magical constrictor snake.
In our minds, it is.
I mean, we all love Munchie. That's not. I'm not.
Its
That's not what I'm.
personality is magical.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, sparkling in person.
it's a legit constrictor snake. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So what was the total damage? 12.
12 damage.
All right. So it only does half because it's not a magical attack, but it's still pretty good. It latches on to this vessel, this dark vessel. Okay. So that's Munchie's turn. That brings us to Quentin. He must be so proud.
Yes. Quentin, he's gonna cast Shield Touch on this dude right in front of me.
Okay.
That dude.
That wraith looking fella.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like him.
No, nobody does. That's why he got the shit job of dealing with you guys.
We're gonna use an advantage. I don't like a 3 on a die.
No, I would take care of that.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet. Ten points of necrotic damage, and if he attacks me on the next round, he's got disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm nervous for Munchie. I don't like him around all these really bad undead things. So
No.
I'm gonna have to put him back. So I'm a snake.
You're gonna de-snake the place? Alright. Munchie
Yes.
disappears as a bonus action.
Yes.
Bye, Munchie. We love you.
Back to the staff.
Bye, bud.
Good job, Munchie.
love that little
you did
guy.
a good job.
He strokes his serpent staff. Alright. Is that the end of your turn? Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
I would.
Let's see. Oh. I'm still within 10 feet. Love wrestling. That's good.
Yep. Yes, you are. Alright, that's your turn. That brings us to the top of the order, Havis.
Havis is gonna pop out of the shadows and pump one into the wraith
Okay.
with her magical short bow.
Alright.
14. Does that
Yeah,
hit the wraith?
14 will hit.
Oh yeah, okay. 7 plus. That's Raslin right up there with.
Mm-hmm.
It is,
Okay.
yep.
All right, 7 plus
Some sweet sneak attack
10.
damage.
17.
17? Okay. I mean, that's doing some serious damage with your magical bow against the specter.
Yeah.
Uh,
Spectre.
All right, do you want to move or use a bonus action?
Yeah. You know what? I'll stay where I am and just slink back into the shadows again because that's
Bonus
what I
action
do
hide?
when I get scared.
Yep. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
13.
Okay, let's see here.
I think I'm hiding.
I just rolled another natural 20. All right. You do think you're hiding.
Okay.
All right. That brings
Nobody
us
can
to
see me.
Raslin.
Just gonna swing at this big ugly dude right in front of me that I'm currently attached to. It looks pretty hurt, you said, right?
I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but that's fine. Oh, beholder. That's the next room. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Goody.
let's not be
Don't say the B
conjuring
word.
up
Next
encounters.
points left. That'll hit. That'll definitely hit. The 16 plus 8.
Okay.
All right. And oh, nice. 15 damage.
15 damage is all that you need to absolutely destroy this thing as it drops to the ground in a heap.
Awesome. And then with my second attack, I'll just do one of those Zelda spin attacks into the wraith right next to me there. Oh baby, that's another 15 plus 8.
Yep, that hits.
And that time that will be a 14 damage.
Okay. Nicely done. That is the end of your turn. Do you want to move?
If I move, I'm gonna take a
Maybe.
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 Either get attacked now or get attacked later. So yeah, I'm gonna try to bounce back over to here.
Attack of opportunity.
Of course.
You knew that was coming. Attack on you as you move away. That's going to be a 21 to hit. I need you to make a, I'm assuming that hits. I don't remember what your AC is, but
Oh yeah, even if I kill the faith, that won't work. Okay.
give me a con save, please. And oof. And take 17 necrotic damage. You save on the con save, so that's not a problem.
Well, friends, Raslin goes down.
Oh no. Raslin goes down. We'll say that you're kind of you're right here. As you start to move away, it reaches out and grabs onto you with its shadowy hand, and you drop. You guys all watch as this guy drops. That is that was a reaction. So this creature now, having seen Havis try to hide because I rolled really well, it is going to come towards you, Havis, and it is going to make an attack on you. That's probably going to hit. That's going to be a 21. I need you to make a con save. I did not roll well on the damage. It's only 6 necrotic damage.
Con save 13. You say 6 necrotic?
6 necrotic, and your con save was a what?
13.
Okay, so your hit point maximum is reduced by 6 necrotic, or 6 points.
Okay. Could I do an uncanny dodge and take half of that 6?
Absolutely, that's your reaction, right? Yep, so make that 3 points of damage and 3 points reduced on your hit points.
Oh,
your
that
hit
counts
point maximum.
for that too?
Yeah, we'll count it for both.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah, you're welcome. Makes me feel better. Because
Okay.
this is the end. Beautiful friend.
No!
That is their attack. That brings us to Joven. Joven, you see Raslin go down. This creature kind of hovers across the room, flies towards Havis, who you did not see, but somehow this creature did. And what do you do?
Well, we're gonna drop Hunter's Mark on it,
Okay.
and then we're gonna shoot 2 arrows at it.
All right.
And the first one is a 25 to hit.
Hits.
And Hunter's Mark is a D6. And we're going to add a dreadful strike to it.
Okay.
I can grab my, there it is. Get on my.
Is the bow magical?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so that is
A lot?
12 magical piercing,
Okay.
4 magical bludgeoning,
Okay.
and 4 psychic.
Yeah, this thing takes all those hits, and even though the arrow goes through it and hits the wall behind it, it shrieks out in pain.
Still there.
Still up, but it looks like it's pissed off.
Yeah, well, I'm a little pissed myself. So,
Join the club.
yeah. Right. So, right, whenever I hit it. So we'll just hit it again since it's got my 100th mark. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
And that is another 12 magical piercing and 4 magical bludgeoning.
Which is enough to cause this creature to perish under the blows. It does not drop in a corporeal form, but instead disappears into shadow as the room is now silent. Razlin is down. How do you respond?
I run over and dump my healing potion down his throat.
All right, go ahead and roll some healing potion healing, please, Havis.
All right, that is a regular one, so it's 2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
A 1 and a 4, so 5, 6, 7.
7 points of healing. Razlin, you gasp as you come back from the edge of death, seeing your tabaxi friend kneeling over you, looking down at you.
Thank you once again. Did we win?
Welcome. Temporarily,
Nope,
yes.
we're all dead.
This is the afterworld.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Phoenix. Appreciate you very much. Awesome.
Welcome to hell.
Welcome to our worst nightmares coming true here, but we appreciate you being here. Oh my goodness. Thanks everybody. We're having some fun here. We are playing a playtest of CZRPG's The Skull Fort, which I think you've probably heard of. Thanks for coming in and dropping in on it. We're having a good time with it. All right, so you have defeated the dark vessel in this room. You have defeated the wraith that apparated and came at you. Now, there are a couple of different things in this room that I want to point out. There's a stairway down. Let's go out. Here we go. There's a stairway down right here next to these corpses. Christian, that's dark. There's a stairway down. There are 2 stairways up to a platform, and this actual stairway here goes up to a 2nd floor. But as I mentioned, there is this strange, partially opaque energy field that is protecting these stairs. A shimmering purple lavender energy barrier that you're not sure about. There is a bloody altar table in the middle, some pillars that are holding the ceiling up. There's a dude over here on a billet that looks extremely dead. Yeah, he's skeletonized. And then there are these various tables with implements and all kinds of, I don't know, supplies, alchemical supplies that you might use if you're doing nefarious alchemy. Alchemy? Yeah, alchemy.
Right.
Hey, Angry Nerd Girl, thanks for being here. Great to see you. Thanks for raiding in, you guys. Just a big shout out to Phoenix for raiding us, and a big shout out to CZRPG. If you guys aren't already in on the Patreon for CZRPG, please consider doing that. You guys, what would you like to do as you look around this room? You have brought Razlin back from the brink of death.
That vessel monster thing that like hacked me up pretty bad. The body is laying there on the ground, right?
Yeah, the body is laying on the ground, and if you recall, it looks a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Just nasty.
Yep. So
An amalgamation, an abomination of undead parts that have been almost like not sewn together, but you can tell that it's a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for?
a cluster.
Well, it's a cluster for sure. There's no
Frankenstein?
question about it. It's a Frankenstein creature. Yeah, absolutely. We'll just go with that because I can't think of it.
Aslan, exhausted, tired of all these tricks and stuff, is gonna grab an arm or it's gonna grab its head, take their sword out, chop its head off, and walk all the way right up, kind of not touching the purple barrier, but look at the purple barrier, look at the head, and then just chuck the head into the purple barrier.
All right. As you do, there's this sizzling sound as you huck this dark vessel's head, and it almost gets stuck in the wall. and it's like burning and sizzling, and it's giving off this really rancid odor into the room. But it appears as though it has somehow impacted the wall itself.
Razin turns around and looks at the party and goes, "It's exactly what I expected." Nothing
Is the wall less bright?
I would say roll a perception check, Quentin.
15.
You can see that the brightness and the shimmering lavender essence has dimmed just ever so slightly, almost imperceptible except to you. As you focus in, everything's kind of blurry and you're seeing two of everything, but then as you focus in, it kind of comes into clarity for you.
Do we want to throw the rest of that body in there?
It's big. Let's do
Very
it.
big. All right.
This is going to be the biggest bug zapper ever.
We want to.
I'm right.
Don't forget to get your javelin and your 2 arrows out of the body first, guys.
Hand it back. There you go.
Right.
It's not easy to come by, especially down here.
So you're gonna huck the body into the field as well.
Yeah.
That's protected.
Might as well.
Okay. Yeah, you throw it in, and the same thing. It just starts to sizzle, and you don't see that the purple essence, the shimmering energy of this protective barrier, dims any more than it already did.
Right. Well, I hope you all are having fun. Jovin's gonna be trying to read these papers and stuff on the table.
All right. So just so everybody knows, we're going to let's do like a little investigation of the room, and then we'll talk about what we want to do next. There is, as I mentioned, there's a stairway down, and then there's these stairs that go up through this strange force field. So we'll make a decision, and then what we'll do is we're not going to finish the Skull Fort tonight, my friends. So the good news is that we're going to come back and play some more of this really awesome module by CZRPG. So here we go. You guys are going to give me some investigation checks as you start to look around the space a little bit. If you want to, you do not have to look around, but if you want to, give me an investigation check.
The good news is the Skull Fort didn't finish us off tonight.
That's true. As much as I tried.
See you never, Skull Fort.
That's a 17 for that table.
Okay, for an investigation for that table. Okay.
I was looking for levers and stuff. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Not great.
Anyone else?
I was looking for the snake. I forgot I put it back into the snake.
Munchie.
Munchie, where the hell did you go, man?
You know
Because
what?
I'm like scratching my head with the staff.
We're going to bring Munchie back because I don't know if Phoenix and crew got to see Munchie, but there's Munchie, VIP of the game tonight. Just a great friend to all.
If Razlin dies, I plan on making a warlock who Munchie is his patron. I'm just putting that out there, Dave.
I love it. That's great. That'll be Skull Fort Part 2.
Yes.
We got to choose a magic item. And I was like, I have a staff of the python.
It's
I might as
beautiful.
well take a staff of the python.
I'm glad you got to use it tonight. I'm really glad you got to use it.
Yeah.
Anyone else rolling an investigation besides Joven and Havis?
I did. Razlin's probably going to make a cursory glance at the tables on the side opposite Joven, but work his way up to the skeletonized guy up on the wheel.
Okay.
I got a 15 plus. What do we get? Perception.
Investigation.
15. So 16 on
Okay,
the
16 total.
the dude on the wheel.
All right, Havis, you find beakers, flasks, all kinds of like Bunsen burner type devices. There are vials filled with green and blue liquid. There is a blood-stained parchment with some strange writing on it. What languages do you speak, Havis?
I speak Common, Thieves' Cant, and Leonin.
Okay, none of those. So you don't know what the hell it says. And as the others maybe look at it too, it's you have no idea. I I will say this. You do find Joven, 2 potions of greater healing
Whoa.
as you look about the desks. You
Just in
also
time.
find 6 flasks. Hey, thanks for the raid, lords and ladies of fate. We appreciate you. We're looting the laboratory where our heroes stumbled across a terrible experiment with undead creatures. Let me show you this thing that they fought. This is called a dark vessel. They had gotten into a massive battle with this guy, along with a specter and some wraiths. You know, some good old fashioned Dungeons and Dragons. And now they're looting the Skull Fort. This is the Skull Fort first level. Oh, here we go. They fought a bunch of zombie goblins, which I'll show you what those guys look like. There they are. They're uglier than heck. And they that was a good battle. But anyways, we're back in the lab. We're looting. So you found 2 potions of greater healing, 6 flasks of alchemist fire.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. You found 4 vials of acid. And then you found a variety of papers that are indecipherable, experimental record keeping that doesn't make any sense to you because it's in like a shorthand that only the author would be able to understand. Thank you so much for the raid, you guys. We really appreciate it. If you like our stuff, please consider giving us a follow. We do appreciate your support. Lords and ladies of fate, you guys are awesome. And so there's a bunch of interesting, although indecipherable papers that if you wanted to, you could collect. All of this stuff is relatively collectible if you want. But those are the main things that you find. The 2 potions of greater healing, the 6 flasks of alchemist fire, and the 4 vials of acid.
A good find.
Look at that.
And as you, Raslin, go check out this billet. Is it billet or billet? Someone let me know.
I mean, I think a billet is a bed, personally.
Okay, well, this is a bed that's upright and has a dead skeleton chained to it. How does that sound?
It's a death wheel.
Yep. So are you going to spin the wheel, Raslin?
Yeah, spin the wheel.
Does it look
What?
like
Find out what you win.
spin it?
No.
Sure, why not? Go ahead and spin it. This is not part of the written playtest material. We are off the playtest material now. So yeah, go ahead and give it a spin. Give me.
Has like 6 hit points right now. At this point, it's just gonna reach out and just go, not touch the body, but just kind of feel the side of the wheel, feel that it turns and goes, looks back at his friends and goes, oh well, and then just gives it a good old woo.
Have you ever seen, Aaron? Have you ever seen The Price is Right?
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I thought of.
So you give it a swing. Give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh boy.
Roll 100. Roll 100.
No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Stop.
No whammies.
Get $1.
Yep. Spin that baby. 29?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Roll. Give me a D8 roll, please. I don't know if this is a good idea to spin this this thing, but give me a D8.
1.
It was attached to a deck of many things.
A 1?
1.
That was a wasted healing potion.
Oh my god. Why did you do that?
Because you said, do you want to spin it? And I said, sure.
My
You
friends.
dangled the carriage in front of me, Dave. You put it there for me and said, here, take it.
This is where we're going to end tonight's stream because he rolled a 1 on the Wheel of Death. And we're going to figure out what that means next time when we come back to finish up the Playtesters versus the Skull Fort with my friends, all of these beautiful people around the table. Thank you so much, you guys. This has been absolutely fun. Big shout out to CZ RPG for creating this content for us to play with. It has given us joy and laughter and probably trauma that will last a lifetime. I don't know. And that's money well spent. I don't know. If you guys want to check out CZ RPG stuff, please check out their Patreon. They're awesome people. Support their efforts to create awesome content. Let's go around the table here and give our players some love. You guys are awesome, by the way. I couldn't imagine going through a spookier, more diabolical playtest with anybody else besides you. Thanks for playing along and leaning into the role play and having a good time. Let's go around the table. Let's start with Tim. Tim, tell us who you are, where we can find you, what you've got going on, and anything else you want to say.
Tim, you can find me on Twitter as Flam Blackmore. Doing this again. Apparently.
We're coming back, baby.
Back. I will be. I'm forgetting whether it's this Friday or next Friday, but over on Rainbows and Razor Blades, our season 2 of Cyberpunk Red is kicking off. My murder hobo is apparently a father. So, yeah, that's we'll.
Spoiler alert.
We'll see what happens there.
Nice. Thanks for being here, Tim. It's always a pleasure to have you in our games, and I can't wait to do more and more with you. You're always leaning into the role play and playing the characters as you would think they would be in the world. So thank you for that. Let's jump over to Aaron. Aaron, tell us a little bit about what you're going on. Make sure you show us some of that work that you're doing, because you're creating some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it's Aaron. Well, I was Raslin. Next game is going to be Hugh Man, the absolute vanilla fighter that shows up. You can find me over on Instagram at Complete Diagram Studios. In the Twitch chat, I'm Cruiser Diagram, because honestly, I was Complete Diagram and lost the password and couldn't figure it out, so I had to make a new one. I showed one of my dice boxes. I make dice boxes, paint minis, watercolor paint, stuff like that. I did show this one last week, but it's a super cool little dice carrying box.
That's awesome.
All homemade. All of the stuff I make in there is shiny.
Gold
It's
foil.
so shiny.
Little secret: the gold foil is actually from Rolos that I.
Oh, dude, I love Rolos. I forgot about those things.
I ain't got the kind of money for gold foil yet, but I will if everybody goes there and puts in an order for some dice boxes. So,
Can we order stuff through your website or whatever?
go right. Hit me up on it. I'm working on putting together an actual thing, but
Very cool.
go on Instagram and drop me a message. Let me know what you want, and we'll talk.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here, Aaron. Let's jump over to Shelly.
Hey, I'm Shelly. You can find me on the chats as Flea Monkey, and I will be gaming tomorrow night in Monsters Hunting with Madcap 23, running the show. So I'll see you guys there. And of course, then we're doing this again sometime. We don't know when.
We're coming back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Well, they are.
Yeah, you got to everybody come back and check out Shelly and Mike in the crew, Beth and Callum Gray. Yep, Vamp Wickman is going to be there tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central. It's going to be epic. Vamp, hello, my friend.
What's up, Dave?
God, I like playing games with you.
Vampwick, man. Still have an opportunity to kill me here because it's not over. We're gonna roll this again, which is awesome.
Music to my ears.
Vampwick, man, on whatever socials I happen to be on. Yes, I will be here tomorrow on channel playing a fairy sorcerer.
Oh yeah, that's hot. I like it.
Very different than this dwarven wizard, I tell you what. I'd just like to thank you, Dave, for running this, CZRPG for putting this together, letting us run this, creating this amazing game, amazing map, this horror-filled adventure that I love. I love doing all of these. Whatever game, whatever we do, it's fun to be here. But yeah, you'll find me in March at GaryCon. We're still always looking for more Dungeon Masters. For anybody that's gone before, should have got emails talking about what kind of benefits and bonuses you get as a Dungeon Master. So if you're interested, please reach out. Got a lot of things going on there. But otherwise, thank you, Dave, and you get to try again.
Man. Yep. I will never pass up an opportunity to murder one of your characters in one of my games. So thank you for that opportunity. You keep coming back for more. I love you, buddy. There's going to be a pretty good presence, I think, of Guild Superior folks at GaryCon this year. I think we're going to be doing some fun games that we're going to be running there. Things are in the works. So, I encourage folks to go. I went last year for the first time, and I got to sleep with Vamp. I mean, we hung out, and we played a lot of games together, and it was super fun.
We shared a room.
Yes, we did. It was a beautiful experience.
And so much more.
That's true. That's true. There was a lot of male bonding going on there. Anyhow, enough of that. Actually, should we talk more about that? No, we'll move on. Thank you guys for being here. Give CZRPG some love. We're going to go ahead and raid into some friends of ours. Oh my gosh, we're going to raid into Darling Creepshow, who is painting some minis and watching something creepy, I'm sure, because that's what they do. We will be back tomorrow with Monday Night Mayhem. If you want to hang out with us, please drop by our Discord and get involved. A lot of folks that we play games with are folks in our Discord community. We get to know you, then we bring you into games. That's how it works. If you like what you saw tonight, please consider supporting through a follow or a subscription. We appreciate you guys being here. We're going to go ahead and raid into our friend Creep. Give Creep some love, some of that good old-fashioned Guild Superior love. We appreciate all the raids that came in tonight, the hype train, everything. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see ya. Bye. Have a great night. We're going to go now. Raid.